What's up, everybody? It is Jason, David, Frank here. I actually had to pull on the side of the road to share some notes with you. I put some C's together, and maybe this can help you or maybe not. The first one is to always say, I can. I'm telling you, if you say, I can, something will register in your brain that you can do it. Sometimes people say, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. So always say, I can. I know it's simple, but watch yourself. Catch yourself say, oh no, I said I can't. So always say I can. Number 2 is confidence. Be confident. Be confident in yourself. Be confident in your product. And that's the other C, which is cockiness. Nobody likes a cocky person. Everybody loves a confident person. But don't catch yourself where you're too confident and all of a sudden you become cocky. So watch that C. Next one is compete. What does that mean, compete? My pastor told me a story and said that if everyone was in high school and the teacher said, hey guys, everyone is getting A's, would you try hard? Would you practice? Would you pass that test? Imagine this. In baseball, in football, every other sport, everyone's a winner. Everyone wins a world champion. Would you watch your sports on TV? No. So compete. But that does not mean compete with your neighbor, compete with your friend. It talks about yourself. Compete within. So don't compare yourself to other people, which is the next one, compare. So if you're competing, then it starts turning into comparing. And then you're like, well, he drives this or she drives that, and I don't. And you're comparing yourself to their life. Be you. You know what I mean? So number 1, if you're competing, then you're comparing. Takes away focus on you. So focus on yourself and believe in yourself. All right. The next one is to celebrate. Celebrate. Not just celebrate your victories. Celebrate your friends' victories. Celebrate that they got a new job. Celebrate that they got a movie. Just celebrate. Celebrate for yourself, but be happy for other people and celebrate their victories. I see so many times that people are so into themselves, they're competing, they're comparing, and then they're not celebrating for their friends because they're maybe a little jealous, a little envy. So remember to celebrate not just you, but other people. Creative. Be creative. People always ask, how do you come up with content, which is another C? How do you come up with content on your channel? I just be me. I don't care about the likes. I don't care about anything else. What I care about is reaching you guys. Am I making a difference in life? So remember to be creative. Come up with creative things. Be creative in your job. Be creative in your relationship. Circumstances. I hear this so much. Yeah, but you don't understand my circumstances. Look, we've all been there. You guys have no clue what I've been through. You have no clue what I'm going through. You have no clue what that person next to you is going through. We all have circumstances. But it's up to you in order to succeed, which goes all the way back to the top. I can. If you say, I can't change my circumstances, then you can't. But if you say, I can, you can change your circumstances. C, which is the circle. Who are you surrounded by? Who are your friends? Who are your mentors? These are things that you have to understand. You are who you hang out with. So that circle of people, you need to make sure in that circle that those people are going where you're going. Because what happens is, the next C, crabs. Crabs try to pull you down. You're in the bucket, right? And when a crab comes out of a bucket, what does the other crab do? The other crab grabs them and tries to pull them down. Are people pulling you down from where you need to be? So remember, all these C's come to I can and be confident, because I truly believe in what you guys do, and I believe you're going to make a difference. So I want you to guys be yourself. Just be who God's intended for you to be, and you will make a difference in the planet, and you will make a difference in your relationships.
I'm just using my Lima. This is how I try to look young. It's my Lima laser. I'm just cozy in my PJs, guys.
Hey, David. Hey, Amy. Hi.
Hi. Hey,
Roses?
guys.
Billy gets the girl in the end.
Billy, get the girl.
Always.
What's up?
I mean, we're just sitting here staring at them.
I'm just using
Yes,
it
I
as
use
a...
the red light. I use the red light mask. Cool. Uptown Flow.
Hey, Hiroki and Taka, it's me, David Jost, the original Mighty Morphin Blue Power Ranger. Hey, happy Valentine's Day to you both. I want to say thank you so much for being fans of Power Rangers. It really means the world to me, obviously. I know you might have been having a little bit of a difficult time because of the passing of my good buddy JDF, and you know, we're all still dealing with that and trying to cope the best that we can. So I know Jason is very appreciative of people like you, and I know that he made such a huge impact on so many people's lives, and obviously he made an impact on your guys' lives. So you know, we have to keep moving forward, but we'll always keep JDF in our thoughts and our memories and all the amazing things that he brought into this world and the amazing light that he was. So you know, let us, on this Valentine's Day, look at love in so many different ways, and let us appreciate the love that we had for Jason David Frank, and his love for his fans and everyone else in the world. So happy Valentine's Day to you both. I hope that you have an amazing day and that you take some time to really celebrate together, and maybe in your own mind, remind yourself, what was it about this person sitting across from me that attracted me to them, and why is it that I love them? And may I always remember why I fell in love with them and what it is that they do to my heart, okay? So happy Valentine's Day to you both. Thank you so much for being a fan of Power Rangers. And the way I like to end my videos is, do you know what time it is? Come on, Hiroki. Come on, Taka. Do you know what time it is?
Hi, I'm Kimberly, the Pink Ranger. I have become like so popular, guys are always swooping over me. It must be my more phenomenal costume. Plus, the helmet's like a real lifesaver when I'm having a bad hair day. And when I'm off fighting gross monsters, I call on the power of the totally awesome pterodactyl. So don't miss me and the other incredible Mighty Morphin Power Rangers weekdays on Fox.
It is your duty as a Power Ranger to save the universe.
I'm at my job. I'm 40 years old. This is getting hard to do as a side hustle. You should probably call the military at this point. Not to mention, I got a wife and 2 kids. She's starting to think I'm having an affair because I'm just morphing and disappearing all the time. She doesn't know I'm just talking to a giant head. All right, it's morphin' time.
Hi, I'm Trini, the Yellow Ranger. Being a Power Ranger takes control, concentration, and quick reflexes. It's tough work with Rita's creepy monsters always nearby. I call on the power of the saber-toothed tiger to protect the galaxy. So, catch me and the other Mighty Morphin Power Rangers next on Fox.
Yo, how is everybody doing? Let me get focused. How y'all doing today? Oh man, my camera is out of focus. Give me a second. All right, guys. And gals, not the lame gals. I know we probably got a lot of juicers in the chat. Like, yo, did you see that goddamn tweet? I saw it. I saw it. But today we you know, I got a production schedule. I got some day ones I owe Trini video to that I have to, you know, honor the contract. And I saw we got some early donations up in here. Oh, Quip Shot. I'm talking to you. Woo, clip that shit, brother. clip it. But anyway, guys, if you guys don't know who I am HenryResilient, aka the oh my goodness, man, y'all are blessing me early in the stream. I ain't even said nothing and y'all blessing me. I am forever grateful. Some of you may know I've been going through the most contentious divorce in human history, but that is coming to an end, guys. That's right. That is right. She has gotta get my bag and run. She's getting it. We signed, but we didn't sign, but I'm gonna get to everything. I see people God damn, y'all are really blessing me today. Y'all are from the bottom of my heart. I see Dust in the building. I see Classy in the building. They donating memberships, man. Y'all trying to make me cry. I got someone trying to rob me and other people trying to bless me. Oh my goodness, man. Now look, we not off the woods yet for my divorce. They're like, hey, where's the divorce cake? I'm like, look. June 22nd, she has to comply. If she complies on June 22nd, we're good. We are Gucci. If she complies on June 22nd, we are Gucci, and it's just a bunch of formalities to end the marriage after that. That June 22nd is pretty much a big formality. Now, why am I lagging? I only got like a couple things open. But it's okay. It's all right. We can close some stuff. We can close Instagram. We can close that. I only got a couple tabs open. So hopefully we should be back good in the neighborhood pretty soon. But yeah, so she signed $128,000 to her. I know. Hey, she got me. You know, look, guys.
It's an evil world we live in.
It's treacherous, but it's just money. I'm gonna make it back, baby. Like, come on. But we ain't here to talk about me today. But I mean, I know my day ones is like, hey, we want to update. We've been investing in your ass. Where's that desktop you've been promising? Where we at on that? What's the numbers? People like, hey, guys, we like $700 short, which I ain't even tripping about because once this shit final, I'm gonna just gonna be like, look, I'm I'm gonna just charge it to the game. So give me like a month and we up. We all the way up. You know, hey, minor setback. But you know, the comeback is gonna be even greater. Now look, guys, I know juicers. let me share this screen. Let me share this screen because I know juicers is like, Henry, have you seen Twitter? Have you seen it? XQCL's in the chat if you're a juicer. It's all right. Juicers, XQCL. How's this stream, guys? Is it lagging on y'all side? Like, you know, like it might be the new world order. It may be this. But I know juicers like, yo, juicers, do me a favor. All my juicers in here, every juicer. Two things I want for y'all. XQCL in the chat. Like the stream. However, we just talking about Power Rangers today. I know. Trust me, I want to talk about XQCO, but I got to be a man of my word. You know, that's important. And when you make a promise to a group of people, you want to honor that promise. So I am promising the juicers we will talk all things XQC tomorrow. I promise. We gonna get it in. We gonna look, it's gonna be a fish fry. It's gonna be a good old fish fry. We gonna be cooking. Set out y'all best fillets for tomorrow. Let me put let me put them up here tomorrow. I know y'all like, hey, can you just show the video? Now look, I'll show it. Sorry, Power Rangers fans. Give me 1 second. Sorry, Power Rangers fans. Give me 1 second. Let me just let them know I'm aware. And XQC is aware of me. We got this thing going on where we just don't talk. This is the spot. Hold on. I'll share the screen with you guys. This is the spot. I know y'all like, get to who is that? I know y'all like, yo, do I need to make it bigger? Y'all like, who is that right here? Who is that right there? We know who it is. We know. Y'all know. We know. We gonna talk about it tomorrow. I promise. Quip shot. You gotta email me, bro. Quip shot. You gotta email me. But we are here to talk about, you know, everyone's favorite, most beloved Power Ranger, Thuy Trang. So, you know, I know it's tough, guys. I know y'all gonna be like, yo, Henry, we don't care about Power Rangers. We really want to talk about the juicer stuff. I know, I get it, but I got a job to do. So I got a job to do, and my Power Rangers fans want to hear about Thuy, so we're gonna talk about Thuy. All right, so who is Thuy? Let me look, guys. This is the one stream I Semi-prepped. Oh, that's where the lag was coming from. Okay. All right. I'm semi-prepped. You like semi-prepped. Like, Henry, when the hell are you gonna be prepped? I'm like, guys, never. Because today is gonna be kind of like a documentary. And everyone who contributed earlier, I am gonna get to you guys. I promise you, I already saw Dust donate some memberships. I saw Classy Beats donate some memberships. We are going to get to all of that. But let me do my regular intro. If you don't know who I am, I'm HenryResilient, aka the XQC court case guy, aka the only one who looked into JDF's death, his untimely demise, aka Adept's favorite, aka the man with the most pettiest divorce in the world, aka oh, sorry, it's my daughter. Hey, baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got to talk. We got to have a conversation. How was your day? How was your day? You at church? You playing with your friends?
Yeah, we're gonna play with friends.
Okay, well, enjoy, baby. I love you. Love you. Night night. Hey, hey. Hit the button. All right, cool. All right, you know she be look. I tried to call her early, guys. I tried to call her early. She was like, nope. Anyway, but look, y'all know my titles. Y'all know what I do. Let me acknowledge the early contributors. If you like to contribute to the show, you can send the super chat. You can send the cash app via $HenryResilient. All funds go to the desktop fund. All money gets back invested into the channel. I don't pocket any of this shit, and my ex-wife ain't getting none of it. All right, I promise on God. On God. So shout out to my guy, Classy Beats, who was shuffling when I asked him about Young Gunna, but he got to live. You know, he got mouths to feed. He got shows to do. He said, like the video. Yes, Classy. Like the video, guys. And please don't ever ask him any questions about Gunna or Young Thug or YSL or YFN while he's live, guys, because he's in Atlanta, so he be shuffling. He got to choose his words wisely, because I told him anything he say, I was screenshotting and sending to Young Thug. But I'm joking. Shout out to my guy Classy. Like the stream, everybody. Now look, this guy right here, Quip Shot. This is a dark horse. And I'm not a dark horse in a sense like a bad person, but a sniper clipper. When I say sniper clipper, I mean he is clipping some great content that's going underlooked. But I see it. I see it because I use his clips. And I'm sure he probably going to produce some high quality clips in the next couple of days. And that's a truthful statement. I do use his clips. Shout out to Quip Shot. And shout out to my guy, Dust Productions. He says, hey, I got my 4K camera. Oh my God, I look like 80 and I'm about 400 pounds. What? Going to have to mess with this. Hey, Dust Productions is coming back, y'all. He is about to make a comeback, and he's coming back stronger, faster, better than ever. So go check out his channel, Dust Productions. And I believe him and Classy are Classy took the sponsorship. Sorry. Classy coming in. Classy like, yo, you got me early. And shout out to my girl, Winterlight. You know, Winterlight is everyone's favorite. She can't get a membership to save her goddamn life, but she always donates to these Power Ranger streams, and I appreciate Winterlight. Salute to you, Winterlight. And what does Classy say? All right, guys. Nuggets or Heat? Tonight, I'm going with the Heat, man. Jimmy Butler, right? Jimmy Butler is LeBron James' father. And Jimmy Butler in playoffs, oh my God. No one is messing with Jimmy Butler in the playoffs, man. Shout out to Classy Beats, man. Shout out to Classy Beats. What is Chanzo? Where the hell Chanzo been, guy? Y'all remember Chanzo, my brother from another mother, who's also a content creator? His channel, he does Power Rangers content. You know, he be slipping though sometimes, guys. Chans will be slipping. I ain't gonna even pull up his channel because he don't got nothing new on there for me to show y'all. But he does do a great Power Rangers content when he does it. And he says, it's good to be back live with my resilient army people. Like the video. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you doing well, Chanzo. And I hope you checked out that Black Ranger stream. I shouted you out on it because, you know, that's your guy. And what does my guy, Classy Beats, say? He says, hey, Henry, trying to get me to fumble the whole bag. They're going to kick me out of ATL because of you, man. I can't get any studio time. Oh, my God. Look, man, I wasn't trying to get you. I wasn't trying to kick them out of the stream. But look, what I do, guys, if I see a content creator that I know, love, respect, and appreciate, like Classy, I will snipe his stream and I will put his ass in the hot seat and like, hey, I know you live in an ATL. How you feel about Young Gunner? He'd be like, Henry, man, you know, this is a hot topic question in Atlanta right now. The wrong answer could get me you know, they out there, and so we don't want Classy to get tombstone, but shout out to Classy Beats. He is the sponsor for the night. And I'm going to get to everybody, but we got to get to this content, guys. Let me put some respect on his name.
Put some respect on my name.
Let me put some respect. Silence y'all phones, guys. Everyone, silence your phones. Don't be like me, all right? People hitting me up about this XQC stuff like, why are you not talking about XQC? Why? What's going on? So look, we're going to put some respect on Classy's name, and then we're going to get into this. We're going to talk about Thuy Trang, a.k.a. Trini from the Power Rangers. And let me just put some respect on my guy Classy Beats' name. For sponsoring today's show, which I appreciate. Shout out to Classy Beats. If you got a song you want to get your career off the ground, go see my man Classy. If you in ATL showed it. If you in ATL showed it, go holla at my man Classy. And what we got the beautiful Cheyenne. She's holding marriage down for all of us. What did she come in? Because she says,
I got money.
So happy you are continuing the Power Ranger streams. I hope you are. I am doing well. And these Power Ranger streams, guys, are the bee's knees. And shout out to Business Walks. he like, hey, Business Walks come in like, hey, F your freaking whatchamacallit. Business Walks is like, hey, I don't care about Power Rangers. What are the 5 things that made your divorce contentious? All right, so he wants 5 things that made my divorce contentious. The value of my car, number 1. My car, the only car that I contribute to. We're answering Business Walks questions. The value of an AR-15, back and forth, that made it very contentious. The value of the property inside the house, like the couch, the lawnmower, lamps, bedding, that also made it contentious. These are things that we had to talk to my lawyer back and forth. The end date of my marriage, that made it contentious because the longer I'm married, the more alimony this person can get, the more pension they can get from me, the more everything they can get from me. And the 5th thing was... I want to say the cake pan, just to be facetious. But the 5th thing, Jesus, what were we fighting over? Oh, just not cooperate, just not showing up, just not responding to my lawyers, just talking. All those things made it very contentious and very expensive. Child support, alimony, it's all money related, guys. At the end of the day, it's just money made my divorce contentious. But anyway, guys, let's get to it. We didn't talk enough about me. Let's get into our first. Let me go to my downloads. You know, I got to download stuff. Let's get into my first thing. Let's look at this interview. We got a lot of stuff to share with you guys. Give me a second. Thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you, Business Walks, for joining. Thank you, everyone. But we're here to talk about Power Rangers. I know people on Twitch like, hey, damn, we got more people on Twitch than whatchamacallit. More people on Twitch. Look, the XQC stream is gonna be tomorrow. I see everybody on Twitch like Henry checking in. All right, so we're about to talk about Thuy Trang, not XQC. I know, guys. I know they're like, Henry, man. Henry. You know, Jack, know I stay on code. If I say I'm talking about Power Rangers, I'm gonna talk about Power Rangers. I know, but look, you see all the donations that came in. Look here, like, look, we don't care about Power Rangers. You see all the donations that came in. It would be wrong of me for the people who donated to just hijack it because of whatchamacallit. to whatchamacallit, to cater. So we're doing this Thuy Trang thing right here, guys, and we're gonna make it bigger. Don't worry, tomorrow, XQC all day. Now, hopefully, let me make sure the volume's up all the way. There we go. Volume up. There we go.
Thuy Trang, I play Trini the Yellow Ranger! Thank you,
Now, this is an interview, and this stream is probably going to get copyrighted, so it's probably going to get taken down. Sorry. I just wanted to make it a great show, guys. And sometimes to do that, you have to just say, F it. You see her doing her collab.
How do you guys feel about female superheroes out there?
All right, so this is Thuy Trang, right? Let me put some respect on the name. Maybe you guys don't know. Maybe like, hey, we hear about Twitch, but we want to know about Thuy. Okay, so Thuy Trang was a Vietnamese American actress who played the Yellow Ranger on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TV show. She was born in Saigon, South Vietnam, guys. Saigon, South Vietnam. And moved to the United States with her family when she was 11 years old, tender age of 11. She began her acting career in the 1990s, appearing on several TV shows and movies. So she was already fairly established for the most part. In 1993, she was cast as the Yellow Power Ranger, becoming the first Asian American actress to play a lead role in a major TV show. She starred the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for 3 seasons and continued to appear in Power Rangers franchise in several other roles. Now, she tragically lost her life in a car accident in 2001 at the tender age of 27. Now, from my research, guys, Jason David Frank may have been the most popular Power Ranger, which goes unquestioned, but Thuy was by far the most beloved. And for the Asian community, I don't know if we got Brent in the chat. She did something that most Asians do not do, especially to Vietnamese people. And I got this from a Vietnamese person, which was stand up for themselves. They're typically, hey, we don't cause confrontation. We go back, and they don't. But she did. Most saw what she did as taking a stance against financial abuse, which sent shockwaves to empower other Asians and Vietnamese people to also stand up. So we're about to put some major respect on Thuy's name and her legacy.
Put some respect on my name.
And Cheyenne, she like, look, she says, look, she's like, look, I don't speak Twitch. Rest in paradise, Thuy. Shout out to Cheyenne. She like, look, guys, I'm here for Thuy, not for XQC. Hey, but let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going.
It's great because we're as equal as the guys. We do our own stunts, and we're out there in the battlefield battling evil forces for the good of humankind.
All right, now I know I'm gonna be pausing a lot, but I want you to there's a theme that I'm setting up for this whole live stream. Notice how she said we do our own stunts. This is gonna be pivotal later in the stream.
Try to avoid confrontation at all.
All right, so she's talking about to kids. I want to get this in here and just listen to what she's saying.
Try to avoid confrontation at all costs. Do not start anything until you're forced to do so.
What does it take to be a Power Ranger?
Believe in yourself, and you can be anything you guys want to be. Have dreams, and your dreams will come true.
Teamwork.
My goals.
All right, guys, I have to skip it ahead to eliminate the copyright for the Power Rangers. They be vicious out here, man. They be vicious.
My goals for the future are
to finish school because I think education is really important. So staying in school is and getting my high school degree, hopefully moving on to college, and as long as I have the power to be the Power Ranger and having Zordon there behind me and my friends behind me, I'll be there and fight the evil forces to the end.
Now, shout out to Thuy. Like, this is good. I really hate that they cut all the Power Ranger stuff into it, but this is a great little intro interview so you guys can get you to understand, like, you know, who she kind of is.
Friendship is just so important because I remember being in trouble so many times and they're always there for me. You know, I can always count on them. I can always rely on them. And when I'm in a jam, they're there for me, picking me up and putting the pieces together.
Now, if you don't know, her best friends were like, she was close with Kimberly, but you know, as far as cast, ASJ and our boy Walter Jones.
You know, just having good friends and relying on them and having them there for you. Yes.
Trini, it's just good to have girlfriends because they help you understand things about girls.
Now we know he did not give two shits about girls. Like, hey, but shout out to David Yost though.
Dilly is always there. If I have a problem or if I'm running into a scientific problem that I need to consult or find an answer to, he's always there for me, giving me an answer and explaining to me how it works and how things fit together.
What kind of hobbies do you like? I like to
You gotta love kids, man. They just straight shooters. Straight shooters.
practice my martial arts and collect dolls.
Collect dolls?
Yeah.
All right.
I love being a Power Ranger. Having you guys out there and knowing where I've been cheering for is the greatest feeling there is. Thank you, you guys. Thank you.
All right, so that's just a little look. We just warming up, guys. We warming up. Now, some of you guys may know or may not know that she was not always the only Ranger. She was not the first Yellow Ranger, if you will. Okay, and you're like, look, guys, this is for the people who may not know who the original Yellow Ranger was. Some people know if you deeply vested in the lore, you know the original Yellow Ranger was Audri Dubois. And you're like, Henry, who is Audri Dubois? Some people know, some people don't know. Give me a second because I didn't prepare this video and download. I'm like, why is this not downloaded? That's really odd. Just download now. Give it a second. Give it a second. Give it a second. All right, it's downloaded, so it's in here. Audri Dubois was the original Yellow Ranger, and when it comes to things, right? We're gonna talk about, was it? I hate to use the word racist or whatever, but they always had plans on the. They had plans for the Yellow Ranger. Like if you go back, you know how Zach said, "Hey, the whatchamacallit Ranger was always going to be black," you know. And someone said she got sent to a peace conference before there was a peace conference. Okay, so I got to get that. Look, we're just going to show the pictures right here. So this is Thuy Trang as Trini, and come on, but. This is Audri Dubois as Trini because she was in the original pilot, which I believe was like Dino Rangers or something. This is Audri Dubois. And when I was listening to her interview, she actually said something that kind of stood out to me. Right now, this is her. You're like, there we go, Audri Dubois. More, I can't say that last name. Save my life. But here's your original cast, guys. Here is the original 5 that your boy ASJ be. It's the original 5, you know. It's all about the original 5. It's all about the original 5. Okay. All right, but here is the original Yellow Ranger. And when we listen to her interview, she's going to talk about her audition process. And what nationality, what demographic do you think that they were looking for in her interview process? Come on, guys. You guys should know this. This is easy. Put it in the chat. What nationality was everyone lined up for? Like, we know when Zach went for the Black Ranger, it was just brothers. Everyone was like,
Oh, look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest?
yeah. Someone said Latina. White. Was the Yellow Ranger gonna be white? Nope. No. No. It was Latina and African American women. Okay. But she asked for more money, and they was like, you're fired. She was like, for real? She's like, yeah, pack your shit and get up out of here. And
I was living in Arizona.
So here is the interview. Let me check my phone for the timestamps. Give me a second. I gotta timestamp it up, because this is actually how I prep, is through timestamps. So let me play the interview, and of course, my timestamps are not where they need to be, which is oh, there they go. Sorry, 3:59
at the time, and I did that in a week. And a week later, an agent called, and on that day, I got signed to a SAG agent.
So she's about to talk about her getting signed, and she actually does do cons. So if you want to go see her, look, everyone is doing cons. People who hey, I think her son is doing cons too. Her son is like, well, my mom was in Power Rangers, and I'm her son, so let me go up out there and get some money.
So I was like, this is easy. A week later, I went on the Power Rangers audition. And
all right, so she's talking Power Rangers audition. Hopefully it's loud enough for you to hear it.
And at the time, the audition was called Dino Rangers. It wasn't Power Rangers. It was Dino Rangers. Now, this is funny. Trini was supposed to be afraid of her own shadow, very insecure, and know zero karate. She wasn't supposed to know karate. So I went to the audition a week later, and I was terrified.
I have to pause it for fair use purposes, guys. Everyone's like, hey, why you pause? Look, we got to give criticism, commentary on it. We can't just sit here and play their goddamn content. All right. So she went to it. Most of what you don't know is most of the people in Power Rangers had no prior acting experience, her included. She like, hey, someone told me to show up. I just showed up.
Because I was thinking, I don't know how to act. I was going to try this, but I thought, like, I'm going to do this for 5-10 years. I'll never get an agent. I'll never get an audition. And then I get to say I tried, but I don't have to actually do anything. And I got the role because of my karate experience. So I did the audition, but then they were like, well, you said you're a 3rd degree black belt.
Now look, they called her out on her shit. Like, hey, you a third? They called her out on her ASJ. Hey, you a what? You a 3rd degree black belt?
That's kind of exaggerating, because what's funny is when I auditioned, because I was so scared, I played off of that.
Now, guys, don't fall for the Brent trap. If you fall for the Brent trap, you look. Brent is just here to disrupt you guys. I see him already. It looked like he got Cheyenne ensnared in his trap. Do not engage with Brent. I'm telling you, do not do it. Don't do it. Don't play yourself. Play PlayStation. But if you talk to Brent, he is gonna pull your ass down. Look. Think of Brent as a whale, if you will. He is a whale, and if you talk to him, he is gonna swallow you up and take you under and drown your ass. And the only way he swallows you up is if you talk to him. So when he start talking that, he anti-JDF. When he start talking that rhetoric, just put the Brent emoji for all y'all in the Resilient Army. Don't get swallowed by Brent. He is the blue whale in the chat. He will swallow you whole with bullshit and then laugh about it because your ass was too emotional to ignore him. I'm telling you, I know Brent. Brent stream is coming. Brent stream is coming, guys. Just don't talk to Brent. Just act like he's not there. but it's hard. It's hard, ain't it? It's hard.
I really was shaking. I really was afraid of my own shadow in there. I was just like, oh my God, I don't belong here. So I played it that way. And as I was walking out, I think they knew I was nervous and I wasn't acting. So as I was walking out, they wanted to know, like, hey, wait, by the way, like, why'd you exaggerate on your resume and say you're a 3rd-degree black belt? And then I knew, I got you. Like, now you're in my round. Now you want to talk to me about
Hey, she actually knew her stuff, though. She actually knew her stuff.
Something I actually know. So I stayed in character, and I was still like kind of scared, but I already knew. And they said, can you do something that will impress us like a 3rd degree? If I acted like I was scared, I tried to scare them to it and doing a kick like this right over the table. So my foot literally went over the table and stopped like just inches from the producer's head. Wham! So when I was done, and they kept calling.
Let's get to her talking about why they fired her ass. All right. So she impressed them at the audition because she actually knew some karate, if you will. She almost kicked the producer's head off in the audition intentionally, but she's about to talk about the money, guys. And like, what I don't get is with all the Power Rangers, it's a common theme. Hey, we know about the first person. They asked about more money and they fired her. So if you know that this first person asked about more money and they fired her, why would you go behind and do the same thing?
Calling me back. And it was like a process of elimination. And I remember being like pretty cocky about my karate and wondering, who the heck am I competing against? Like what girl knows karate like me? Like, I don't understand. They told me later on,
yeah,
we knew you were hired immediately. We just didn't want to let you know because we didn't want you to ask for more money or like, right? So I was like, good one.
You see this?
So
you see this thing? They let her know up front, hey, you got the part, but we just don't want your ass to ask for more money. This is at the audition. They set the tone. You have the part. We just don't want you to ask for more money.
I got the part. We all did. I don't know if anybody knows this. They actually had 3 groups of 5 audition. The final audition was 3 groups of 5. And they said, based on your energy with each other, we're going to pick one group. We're not going to take from here and there. So I remember we like bonded real quick. Like, hey, let's get to know each other real fast, right? And the energy was good. So they picked us. And then I did the pilot. Okay. After I did the pilot,
now what she left off, or what I accidentally cut out, is she's a member of SAG. She has a SAG agent, so that this is going to lead into why she left for more money.
We did some rehearsals. We were around production, like the production office, a lot, and I had to make a choice. Do I want to pursue this acting thing? Because just because I landed something and it got picked up, to me, I was thinking, this doesn't guarantee anything. This isn't long term. We didn't know the show was going to be big. And even if it was big, the contract was the contract.
Yeah, guys, I've been telling you guys, the contract is the contract. There's no getting out the contract. But what happens with everyone is they negotiate their salary and the show takes off and they look at that contract and be like, yo, what the where's my money? They become like this other person, this other streamer. Hey, where's the money? They're like, look, the contract is the contract. But ultimately, the show blows up and then they want more money. She wanted more money up front.
That's a different thing than being famous. That's a contract. So if it says in your contract that for any reason whatsoever, at any time, we could just say goodbye to you, they could. And I was like, I'm 25 years old. I live in Arizona. I don't live in LA. I got to move to LA. I got to get an apartment. I got to say goodbye to my boyfriend who lives there. I lived with him forever. I was.
Oh, she lived with her boyfriend. You know them Latinas fertile, bro. If you don't believe me, ask Francis.
Like, this is a big move. So I decided, you know what? If I was passionate about acting, and I told you, I had just started. It wasn't like that was my passion. I was like, I'm not an aspiring actor. This kind of fell in my lap. I'm going to bow out. I'm not going to go. truth be told, if I had to do it all over again, for the experience alone, I would have done it. Now,
Look, have you noticed that a lot of people regret leaving Power Rangers? Have y'all guys noticed that? Is that not a common theme?
that I look back, if it was my kid, I would say drop everything and do this, because you're going to look back on this and you're going to say, hey, this was a great time. Ironically, 25 years later, I get to do this, and I'm flattered.
Hell yeah. You like, look, guys, I'm about to show you what she was in. You like, Henry, what the hell was she in? I'm about to show y'all asses. You like, what was she in? Look, guys, I got this stuff planned out. Give me a second to find it. Here we go. So this is the pilot. Now this is where I told you, like, hey, we about to get some copyrighted shit probably. That's why this stream is probably going to be going. But I figured since this is, you know, this completes the Power Rangers season, if you will. Now I can't play it because I know it's definitely going to get a copyright strike. But all right, let's just play a little bit. Look at Zach. Look at everybody. This is the intro. All right. Look, it's copyrighted music already right there. Look at him. He kissing who? You know he. Look, we saw what he was doing to the goddamn to the whatchamacallit, to the woman who was interviewing his ass when he was like, "Hey, can I get a hug?" And he put his meat up all on her. So this is the pilot, guys. This is the true pilot, the pilot that never aired, the pilot that's hidden on the kids channel of YouTube. You got to be in the kids verse to get this. So you know I had to
dig, bro. You like to dig.
Had to dig this shit on up just so you guys can see it. And it's called the Day of the Dumpster. Why is it called the Day of the Dumpster? Because this is the day whatchamacallit came back. Now look, there's our guy Billy. There's our Latina.
0.1 to the minus 10 with a drag coefficient of 0.9875.
Yeah, we don't care, bro. Now look, there goes everyone's favorite. Everyone's favorite.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
I know Chanzo's starving. He almost smashed, but he dropped the ball. Now look at this. Notice that's not the original score.
Hey, man.
Look, I want to keep. Look, we gonna keep going. All right. So they get transferred. They're like, oh no, where are we? All right.
So this guy's awesome. Excuse me, will some
Now look at this budget, guys. I think Twitch is dropping off. Twitch, like, man, he not talking XQC. Nope. All right, so look at this budget, guys.
because I am really confused.
It's quite simple, my.
What the fuck is this? What is this? Where's all the money going? Like, bro, this is worse than Nintendo graphics back in the day. This is bad. Oh my goodness. What is he doing? What? Hey, this is Power Rangers, man. This is the Power Rangers stream.
I do. The planet is under attack, and I have brought you here to save it.
Yeah, right.
All right, so he bring him to save it. Now look, we got to get to the shoddy graphics. I have the timestamps for it. You like, what shoddy graphics is it? Because he's about to tell them the strength that they're empowered with. All right, let's get to it.
To defend that future, each of you will be given access to extraordinary powers drawn from the spirits of the ancient creatures you call dinosaurs.
Remember, Dino Rangers. I would Dino Rangers.
Dinosaurs.
Jason, you shall have the power of the Tyrannosaurus.
What is that, guys? What is that? This is some 2D garbage. But hey, this is way back in the day.
It's bold and mighty. Zachary, the power of the Mastodon.
Yo.
Clever and brave. Kimberly, your power comes from the pterodactyl, cunning and quick. Billy, you draw from the triceratops.
Okay, guys, what is this? You thought that YouTube that Instagram video budget was bad. This is they had more money on the Instagram video than they had for the original pilot, and that's a fact.
Patient and smart, and Tree. Your power comes from the saber-toothed tiger.
Why she put that arm out like that? Like, yo. Oh my goodness.
Fearless and agile.
Now look, I have when they morph. So they morph around 11 minutes. It's a little different. You can see it yourself when they morph. It ain't the same.
Pterodactyl, saber-tooth tiger,
Mastodon, Triceratops.
You see? Hey, that's what we doing out here. Little real plain. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. I'm just, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, this is the budget back in the day, guys. They had about $10 to pull this off with some kid volunteering to film this shit. Y'all saw Zordon. So if you saw what Zordon was on, what the hell you thought they was gonna be on? All right. All right. So I just wanted to. Sorry, I'm actually sick, but you know, we got to do what we got to do. I've made a promise to y'all, so we gonna keep it going. This was the budget. So there's your original Yellow Ranger, but let's get back to our Yellow Ranger, guys. The one that we grew up on, the one that we know, the one that we love, but we want to hear about the cast. Let's hear about the cast talk about her. Okay, because when I tell you she's the most beloved, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. She was the most beloved Power Ranger.
And then the sphere will have it.
So look, they show the whatchamacallit fresh out the gate. They show it right out the gate. We're going to let this rock, and we're going to go through it. It's 5 minutes. We're going to play the whole thing because everyone is going to share how they feel about Thuy.
Angular decay at 3.1 to the minus 10 with a drag coefficient of 0.9875.
Oh, so in other words,
Hold on, let me put out this PSA. If you waiting on me to talk about XQC, it's tomorrow night, guys. Tomorrow night, we're going to bring your best fish fillet, and we're going to have us a good old fish fry tomorrow.
if I spin the ball and I aim for the pocket, I'm going to get a strike.
Affirmative.
In the original pilot, we cast an actress named Audri Dubois as the Yellow Ranger. The reason she was cast was that she was an extraordinary martial artist. She's very tiny and not too intimidating. Yet when she did her kata in the audition, she was an extraordinary martial artist. She's very tiny and not too.
Bruh, you see that? You see that? Hey.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers.
Hey,
we must.
I've been with a Latina, and let me tell you, I have zero complaints.
Too intimidating. Yet when she did her kata in the audition, she scared the bejesus out of all of us. It was pretty powerful.
She almost kicked.
She worked hard on the pilot, and then for various reasons, she wasn't able to continue. And so very quickly, they had to go out and find a new Yellow Ranger. So they brought in Thuy Trang.
We brought all the probably 20 people back for the screen test, and it was Haim Saban and
This is when Haim was out there, because you know, before, like after Haim made it, he was like, I don't even have to talk to you guys. As long as I sign y'all checks, leave me alone.
everybody in one room. Thuy was sitting outside of the room, and she said, I don't know if I can do this, Katie. I don't know if I can walk into that room
Look, they know.
and audition. I am terrified. And I said, here's what we're going to do. You're not only going to walk into that audition, you are going to walk in and jump on the table where all the executives are sitting, and you are going to own that audition.
Now, notice how they gave her the same playbook that Audri Dubois did. They said, hey, Audrey did this and got the role. You're going to do the same thing, and you're going to get the role.
So I walk in, the videos are rolling, and Thuy runs in and she jumps on the table and proceeded to our audition and went crazy. And she became a Power Ranger.
What Thuy really brought to that character is grace. She was soft-spoken. She's very beautiful.
She is like, yo, yo.
Yeah, that brother started.
Hey, I would have.
Kind of the Asian component to the show that I think helped continue to tie it to the original Japanese. And also a character that I think that girls who were not the pop culture girls could relate to. She was intelligent. She's the only one that could really speak to Billy in Billy's language. And
Actually, she's smart in real life, guys. She's a civil engineer, for crying out loud.
always had that just absolutely gorgeous smile on her face. And I think that's what she really brought to the show.
Thuy Trang. I loved Thuy. Thuy and I were really good friends.
Thuy is another amazing story. Just what she had to go through and her family had to go through to get to this country and to start a new life here.
She was very much like Trini, her character, very much this soft-hearted soul that was kind to everybody, very sweet.
She had a
Hey, yo, everyone loved her, man. Everyone loved her.
very unique center about her. She had already accomplished so much, but she expected more from herself.
You're probably familiar with the time that the Power Rangers.
Now, this Jason Narvi, he's going to give a great thing, a great explanation that's going to come up later.
Shut down the Los Angeles freeways in 1994, 95. At that, it was Universal Studios. Thuy got injured in the stage show. She was supposed to, the Power Rangers did an entrance where they, flipped on a stage and there's fireworks. As Thuy did her entrance, it was the Universal Amphitheater. She did a flip and the fireworks went off at the same time. And it completely screwed up her sight. And she landed funny and it screwed up her leg. So she did Power Rangers for probably, I want to say about 8 weeks with a sprained ankle.
We would coordinate the scenes so that everybody around her moved, but she stayed in one place because her ankle had gone. And there came a point where they had to do their Mighty Morphin thing and leave the world, which meant that you kept the camera rolling. You said freeze to the people around them, and then the Power Rangers would disappear. And they did that, of course, by walking off out of camera range, which she couldn't do. So the other Power Rangers had to pick her up and carry her off. But she was a totally good sport about it, and we made the day, and there you are.
Now, here's the thing. What they don't say is she was prone to injuries while on set, and we're going to get to that. And maybe that played a pivotal role in why she left.
She was great.
She was laughing about it. We teased her about it, about how she was a gimp, how she was the Power Ranger with a limp, the hunchback Power Ranger. She loved it. She laughed it up. That's how loving she was. Never complained, not for a minute.
Until the check wasn't right, then she was like, hey, I need my bag. It's rumored that she went to Saban and said,
I'm in a bind, Nate.
And he was like, the contract is the contract.
She's no longer with us, and that makes me so sad because I wish she were here to experience some of the things that we experienced from the success of the show now, and her career was just launching. She was heading to I think she would have done some great things, with her talent and her skills, and she's a good actress.
I missed her.
Bruh, if she would have stuck around, she would be so popular. She would probably be more popular than Amy Jo Johnson. And I'm going to tell you why. Remember Yao Ming when he came to the NBA and he was voted instantly into the All-Star game? Because she would have been more popular than Amy Jo because she would have had the entire Asian community behind her. That's my theory.
Again, one of the first people I ever worked with. And she was one of these stunningly beautiful women.
When I look
at her. Look, everybody wanted to smash her on set. That's crazy.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
back at pictures of her, I don't think at that time I even realized how beautiful she was. But now when I see pictures of her, I'm like, wow.
Even Davey Yost was like, yo, I know what I like, but maybe he was rethinking his purpose.
She was so stunning and so sweet, and had an amazing laugh, and was just very down to earth.
It was intimidating almost to work with her on your first day because she was so pretty.
Right, he was starving.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Look, how many times are you gonna say she pretty? How many times?
And she was so poised that she almost seemed standoffish. But when you meet her, she was the most open, loving person you would ever want to meet. So it's a real loss that she's not around. It's a real tragedy.
It is. So that was them talking about her. Now we already watched the pilot. Let me get this stuff out of here. Let me go right here with it, and let me remove that. So, what do you guys think of the people talking about her? Now we're about to get into her life story, guys. Give me a second. My nose is running because I'm goddamn sick, so I got to go off the camera and blow my ish, and then I will be right back. Let me. It be like that sometimes, guys. It be like that sometimes. I can't control it. I'm sick. It is what it is, but I made a promise to you guys, and I want to keep my promise because I'm a man of my word. Give me
I'm just using my Lima. This is how I try to look young. My Lima laser. I'm just cozy in my PJs, guys.
Hey, David. Hey, Amy. Hi.
Hi. Hi,
Rosie.
guys.
All right. Sorry about that. I am, my freaking nose running over here. I'm over here dripping now. I'm like, what the? Lima Laser, she just endorsing some product without saying it's an ad. That's how you get around it. I'm using my Lima Laser, guys, to keep looking young. What do you guys think? Yeah, and there we go. She would have been probably the most famous Ranger. But let's keep going, guys. Look, we got a great show. We at the halfway mark. Let's keep it going. Like, Henry, what else do you have? All right. So some people may have saw this, right? But she did a great interview on basically just what it was like coming to America. All right. So look, I'm about to put it on the screen for you guys. Hopefully the stream is going good. I still see people on Twitch like, yo, what the hell is this Power Ranger shit? Or maybe the people on Twitch like, yo, we here for the Power Rangers. We heard you talk about Power Rangers and XQC. We here for it. Oh, why isn't it showing? All right, give me a second. Let me rewind it. Yeah, this could probably be a documentary. If I really had the time, I would make a nice little documentary. But
1973, and my father was in the Southern Army. So right after the fall of Saigon, he left and he came here in 1975. And my family, my mother, and my siblings, we didn't come over until 1980.
What kind of journey did you have?
It was a very, very tough journey, actually. We were on the boat for like 8 or 9 months. A few people died, like about 4 people died. There was like about 3,000.
guys, can y'all even stand to be on a boat for 7 months? Can y'all do that just for a better opportunity in life?
Nope.
Probably not. Probably not. And look, people in Twitch like, yo, dog, I'm here for Power Rangers, bro. Hey, shout out to the people on Twitch that's here for Power Rangers.
1,000 people on that ship. Yeah, and so it was packed like sardine. There was no space, and there was no food, there was no water, and for days I didn't eat, and everybody thought I was dead, and they wanted to throw me overboard.
Bro, they were packed like sardines. Now we know another group of people who came over on boats that was packed a little bit tighter than sardines. I don't identify them because I told me I'm not them, but we know about them.
Yeah, I shouldn't be laughing, right?
I was gonna say that's not funny.
I know.
Look at little ASJ over there. Yeah, I'm saying.
What you gonna do? I didn't throw you over.
Yeah, my mom was the one that fought and said, "No, that's my daughter. You can't throw."
Like, do not throw my goddamn daughter off the goddamn boat. Hey, but she looked like she dead. They was like, hey, she looked like what's that one sound? Is she alive? She's like, yes. Hey, but she ain't moved. She ain't ate in weeks. Yeah, she alive. I got the pulse. They checked her for the pulse. The pulse was there. It wasn't strong, but she made it.
We're overboard, yeah. And she literally just like put food down my throat, and that's how I stayed alive. And
Good.
I came here. Excuse me, did I hear a roundhouse?
Roundhouse.
Oh, you remember when Walter was showing everybody how to fight? He was showing the kids how to do his dance steps.
Roundhouse.
Hey.
Flexibility, remember?
Oh, whoa. Hey. Look, guys, if you ever get someone that is that flexible, you need to take full advantage. Full advantage. You will not regret it.
You show off. My agent in Hollywood sent me out on the audition, and it was like about 500 people were there
Here we go. Listen up. Listen to the demographics of who was there.
for the part of training. I don't know if they knew what they wanted, but there was like Caucasian girls, Black girls, and Asian girls. And it just, by process of elimination, it came down to like 10 girls, and then 5 girls, and then 3 girls. And then I was lucky enough to get the part.
Now, you knew they was not about to cast 2 Black Rangers. Like, we knew, like, look, we're not going to have a black Yellow Ranger and a Black Ranger. This ain't the Black Ranger show. This is the Power Ranger show.
What discipline did you study?
I study Kung Fu Shaolin. It's really good because it builds a lot of character, and it makes me stronger as a person, especially going through all the stuff that I went through, coming over here to America. It just teaches me a lot about, you know, who I am and what I am, and about respect, discipline, and patience, and perseverance, and endurance, and all that.
Yo, bruh, she was really with the shit. She will really beat your ass out here. So I know Brittany
The
getting out of this. So if she knew all this, what did Jason really teach her?
show was great. It gave me a lot of experience, and but you know, it's time to move on, and I'm focusing on doing feature films, and you know, become more serious of an actress. That's good. There's a few projects that are in the way, and hopefully we'll start production on one of the big ones that all of us are doing. It's called Children of Merlin.
Children of Merlin. Did anyone see that? Nope.
It will be starting the three of us, so we're really excited about that.
It's gonna be a fun film.
Pretty good, huh?
To all the people out there, you know,
All right, guys, listen up. This is actually a nice little motivational thing. I'll rewind it.
to all the people out there, you know, just live out your dreams. If you dream something, just pursue it and do it, because if you put your mind to it, you can do basically anything and everything you want to. I mean, look at me. I mean, I came from a country that was falling apart because of communism, and escaping to America, not knowing the language, and then learning it from beginning, and overcoming that, and where I am now. You know, it just shows you that if you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want to.
All right, now she would go on to be in The Crow, and we can't cover this.
This is Leslie.
Yeah. We cannot cover that. All right, so what do you guys think about that tremendous story? Just coming over here, spending 7 months on a goddamn boat. Okay, on a boat. No one could do that. Just to do Power Rangers. And then now we're about to talk about kind of like her leaving and maybe what led to it, right? And maybe there may be some history behind who was the first person to do some signed autographs. Was it Jason? Was it Jason David Frank? I don't know. All right, so here's about we're about to talk about why she potentially walked away. Give me a second. Let me load the clip for you guys. Are y'all enjoying the stream? Are y'all learning something new? Or is this, you know, for maybe like Brent, this may be old information. But are you learning something new per se? They're like, oh, I didn't know that. You know, there's some people say, hey, they didn't know that there was an original Yellow Ranger, perhaps. Now we've seen this clip before. Give me a second. Old information for me. So, oh, okay. Well, look, Cheyenne, like, look, I am learning something new. Okay. So I'm like, yo, I did not know she was on a boat. Yeah, she came over on a boat. You know what I'm saying? Like a boat. All right. So some people are learning something new. Some people, this is old information. Like for the super hardcore Power Ranger lore fans, the people who
You dig, bro. You like to dig.
this could all be. But here we go. Let's get to the 2 minute and 20. Now you've seen this clip before. Everyone has seen it. All right. Everyone has seen this old clip.
Hey,
It's just some behind the scenes stuff.
I'll go down.
Seesaw. Look at that punch. All the costumes. But we want to go to the 228 mark.
We're gonna say hello to the little kiddies.
All right, I'll read it.
Ranger. Wishing you a morphin day.
Morphin Day.
Yeah. Scared everybody in the room. Who else is here?
Who else is
Down
there?
your mind.
Sure, Hal. Anything.
See how nice and polite the Green Ranger is? There's the Pink Ranger sucking on a lollipop.
Now look at that. Why he gotta say sucking on a lollipop?
Yeah, that brother's starving.
I'm telling you, back in the day, women were sexualized almost instantly. It was not like it was like, hey, she's sucking on a lollipop real good.
Hey, AJ. Say hello to the little kids. Hi.
Hi.
See?
Meanwhile, Jason over here, he thinking, he like, right after set, right after set, we gotta go do it. We gotta go do what we gotta do.
I know. It's hard.
God, she sucked it hard though. Oh my gosh, Cheyenne, chill.
What's your favorite Ranger?
Green.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Ranger?
It's the green.
That's what I want to hear.
It's the Green Ranger.
All right, he about to get the tweet. All right, so last time I played this clip, I just kind of skipped over what she said, but like looking into it and hearing everything, I started putting the pieces together.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the woman we're here for, right there. And she's about to say something. Just listen closely, guys.
I hurt my leg again. I hurt my leg.
No, you didn't.
I hurt my leg again. I hurt my leg again.
I did.
What happened?
I
Uh-oh.
can't even walk on it at all.
No way. You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Tell me.
I'm not lying.
Are you really?
Uh-uh.
Don't. She's acting.
If you don't, she said, I hurt my leg again and I cannot even walk on it.
You're acting. She scared me.
Now what? Look, he was covering his sexuality a lot back in the day. Hey, she's crying because Billy broke up with her. Like, come on, man. Like,
Big crush on Billy, and Billy just fell in love with Margie.
So to get her prepared to cry for the scene, I like smacked her in the leg really hard on her sore knee.
Can you
Who's your favorite Ranger? The Green Ranger.
Can you demonstrate that smack in the leg thing?
You're a buddy, okay?
now we got our boy Zach with the little soft, but hey guys, how you doing, guys? Now when his balls drop, he got a little deeper on us.
Green. Who's your favorite Ranger? That's what I want.
Can you hear me?
He's hypnotizing the kids. A bunch of little kids are going to watch this tomorrow, so say hello.
Bunch of little
Hi,
kids.
kids.
A bunch of adults are gonna be watching this 30 years later, like, holy shit, we was watching this growing up.
Isn't she sweet?
It's gonna be for you. It's gonna be David.
And it's, it's one of the monsters in the show. There's a Putty in the room.
Let's get to her being in the wheelchair, guys. Now I know what y'all thinking. Like, she was in a wheelchair. Was she messing with the guy from White Chicks? No, she was not messing with the guy from White Chicks who put women in wheelchairs. She injured herself. So don't even think that. Don't even think that, guys.
Oh, man. Oh, evidence. Rolling.
Why'd you take my cake? Why? Didn't hurt. He's a whip. He's a buddy.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't lying.
You see, she's in a wheelchair, guys. She couldn't walk. And I see we got my man Stephen Asarch in the chat. I've done all the Power Rangers, all the originals. If you go through the live streams, you'll see every Power Ranger. Every Power Ranger.
Lying. I thought you were just acting yesterday.
No, she's like, well, I'm injured. I can't walk. So after this, right? What does she do next after she quit? How does she make income? Now, some would like you to think that the way she made money, make sure I don't miss anything, was by acting. Okay. So, but she actually may have been, let's get this, the first Ranger to do a Comic-Con like ordeal. And this is at some Texas mall. All right, but let's acknowledge a contributor. Look at my man Chanzo. He in the chat. He like,
I got money.
What does he say? He says, this is behind the scene footage from the episode Putty on the Brain. Love that episode. All right, guys. So if you want to like match it up with the episode, Chanzo is saying, go to Putty on the Brain. And I believe it's on Netflix, so you can all watch it. Thank you for the donation, Chanzo. And go check out his channel. Maybe he'll upload some content if people start watching. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. So she's at the this is 1994, circa 1994. Thuy Trang, I think she may have just quit in Power Rangers. And you're about to see her doing what she do. You're about to be like, hey, who is this? You're like, what's going on? What is she doing? And if you're a member of the Resilient Army, you do have that yellow ranger thing that you could spam it. You know, I try to create an emoji for everyone. Look, we got security right here. We got fake ASJ in the back. You know, Mr. FBI, open up! You know, that guy. Give me a second. My nose is running. But she's at a mall signing autographs. And Brent wanted to point out, right? Taking pictures with kids. Like, I wonder if this kid sees this video like, yo, that was me way back when. That was me way back when. Look, that was me. She look. What are you doing? Signing autographs. Now, typically how these work, right? The business side. I wish I had Francis up here. You're like, hey, she's not charging money. She's not asking for anything. Sometimes it's for free. And sometimes what they'll do is they'll pay Thuy like $3,000 to say, hey, come here for 2 hours, sign autographs, don't charge. And that'll be your way to make some money. And she like, shit, $3,000. Yeah, come bring your ass. Because we know we got some.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
We got some starving brothers out here. We know you unemployed. So we got a little bit of leverage on you. Now, towards the end, right? Like, I'm not going to play this whole video. But look here. Look at that. I think that's Karen Ashley right there. Is that a young Karen? Is that a young Karen? Is that a young Karen? Brent, is that your girl? Nope. No, I'm joking. That's not young Karen Ashley. I'm just being a little facetious, guys. But what happens is, look, guys, is JCPenney's even around? Like, we got to give JCPenney they gone, bro. Amazon was like, get your ass out of here. We need you to file bankruptcy expeditiously. But what's about to happen is, I think a super fan is about to come up. He knows the value.
Hi. My name's Robert.
Robert?
Yeah.
Hi, Robert.
Robert, where your ass at? We need an interview.
I'm the biggest kid in line.
Trust me, in other areas, you're not the biggest kid.
Whoa, what areas was she talking about?
Take care.
Hey, yo, she was beautiful though. I can't even front. I can't even front. I'd be like, God damn, man, it'd be hard for me to focus. Now, look, I know some people think there's some real or fake autographs of Thuy going around, and chances are they probably got them there. Just saying, at one of these pop-up shops, they probably got them there when she's popping up. Now, let's do a little break, guys, because we about to get in doom and gloom. We about to do a little, we about to get into her death, her car accident, how it went, what happened. But before we do that, I need to blow my nose, not on camera, and we gonna take a little intermission. We gonna laugh a little because we about to be sad. And when I say about to be sad, I mean we have the person who was in the car with her, as well as the news report, as well as a couple tributes, and then we out of here because I'm sick. But what do y'all think so far of the stream? Is it a dub for my Power Rangers fans? I know XQC fans is like, yo, what the hell is this Power Ranger shit? Are you going to talk about XQC? Maybe at the end. Maybe once I get all through the Power Ranger stuff. All right, so we have to do, if you've been following the Power Rangers series, I've actually been splicing in a series within the series. Okay? If you've been here, all right, I see some dubs in the chat. And I see I got Jimmy Woo in the chat. He from the
Resident podcast.
He from over there. But hey, we appreciate Jimmy Woo in the chat. Jesus, man, my nose is running. I'm gonna have to blow it. Give me a second. Let me start this up.
This is Leslie Anderson reporting for.
All right, so this is the final episode of the Life After Power Rangers, which is great because it coincides with the culmination of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Let me put this on the screen for you guys. Right here. It coincides perfectly.
For Angel Grove City 5 News, where we are just getting word of mysterious activity happening in this building behind me. Some bystanders have reported seeing something falling from the sky, but we are unable to confirm that at this time. We are hoping for more information from the AG Police Department shortly.
All right. If you've been here, you know. Now look, this is our Green Ranger. This is the red. This is the blue.
No.
And why they do David? Oh, remember, I think David Yost. Or whatever.
Blue, look, come on, man. Please help me. Look, with Zordon gone, you're the only one who can tap into the Morphin Grid.
Look, I'm not about that life anymore. My life, my love, my lady is the sea. It's a song.
I don't know the song.
Brandy.
But I do know that I need to get out of this, and you're the only one who can help me.
It's not my problem. I don't know why I came here.
Bro. Yo, men do not care about other men's problems, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm going through divorce. I'm getting robbed. They'd be like, man, if you don't shut the fuck up, you move on.
Come on. All right. Beer?
Wait, what? That's it? That's all it took. Are you gonna help me?
I am. But we're gonna need all the power coins.
Uh-oh. So we might have a whatchamacallit.
About that.
Whoa.
Hey, kid. Are you cool guy 55?
Yeah.
Great. Hey, you little snot rocket.
Hey,
I need my Morpher back
Whoa,
right now.
Hey, this is the kids who go buy the power coins at the thing when the Power Rangers be down bad. They're like, look, I'm gonna sell you this power coin. They're like, for how much? You like $10. $10? Yeah, give me that shit. Because they be down bad.
Hey, Red, breathe. Calm down. It's just a kid. Try again. Hello, kind sir.
Better.
I was wondering if you wouldn't mind letting me have my Morpher back.
Why? Me and my mom just paid $200 for it.
Hey, that'd be facts, yo. Look, it's my Morpher. Now, look, if I'm the kid, I'm like, you can absolutely have that Morpher back. But I'm gonna need $400 for it. I'll sell it to you for $400. Look, I paid for it. It's mine. I'm willing to sell it to you for whatchamacallit.
I know, but this is a life or death situation. The world depends on it, and only you can save the day. You today.
Fine. Doesn't even work.
What did you say?
Doesn't even work.
It doesn't work. You don't think it works?
Now look, I don't know if the color grading off, but on my screen this looks pink. This looks pink to me, but he got the red helmet, so hey, it is what it is. Now look at their Wish Yellow Ranger. Not bad.
What's wrong? Nothing. It's just good to see everyone.
I remember Pink played his ass. She was like, "Yeah, we together." She let him smash, and then he showed up and Red was there like, "Hey,
I'll be back."
The gang is back together, guys. This is the 30th that we wanted, that we didn't need, that we wanted, but we didn't get it.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Hi.
You look nice.
Don't.
What?
I know what you're doing. You're being cute. You're flirting.
Not flirting, just
Hey,
me. Just saying.
Why they got the accurate representation? Just needs SEO super chat. I'm gonna get to it. Why they got the accurate representation of the Black Ranger being all super horny?
Hey, regular old black. That's all.
Regular out, yeah.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
It's cute, you know. It's black and yellow. We got our own song, you know. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black. You know that song, right?
Black and yellow.
You know, this is beautiful. The two of you, I've always shipped you guys.
How you feeling?
Weird. I mean, I don't know what my life's gonna look like out of this thing.
But bruh, you need to just man the fuck up. You got to take your right hand, grab your boss, sack up, and get to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think about that too.
Really?
Yeah, you know. I made all the right decisions.
She looking at her boyfriend like, hey, did I make the right decision? You know, because they be like monkey branching, like, green is hot right now. I'm gonna let green hit. And then once green cool off, I'm gonna let red hit, but I'm gonna be with red, but I'm gonna F green. You know what I'm saying? That's how I be working.
You did.
Oh, you were supposed to say, yeah, you know, I'm thinking, you know, you look, man, he dropped the ball. He just co-signed. Like, yeah, leaving me behind was the right decision.
What's the first thing I'll do if I demorph? Shower?
So basically, guys, if you don't know, if you just got here, he's trying to get all the coins to get this green shit off of him.
Ready? Moment of truth.
Oh my god!
Oh,
it worked!
You did it!
Oh my god! It's so.
Sorry. Why is the first thing you touch is his meat, guys?
There. Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Earthquake.
Hey guys, look.
This is Leslie Anderson for Channel 5 News, where after nearly 10 years, a monster has surfaced in Angel Grove. We are unclear how this has happened, but now Angel Grove is in danger once again. The only question remains, where are the Power Rangers?
Yo, look, I never watched this, so I'm like reacting live, yo. Could you imagine wearing the power suit for 10 years, and then soon as you get it off, they like, hey, we need you back.
All right, guys. It's morphin' time.
Are you
kidding me?
Yeah, exactly. Like, yo, the fuck? What? Yo, I just demorphed like 2 seconds ago. All right, that was a great series, and shout out to Nathan because he recommended that, guys. He recommended that, and shout out to Just Niece who said,
I got money.
She said, keep up the good work, Henry. Thank you, Just Niece. Appreciate you. Appreciate the donation. Shout out to Just Niece, guys. Put some nieces in the chat. You know what I'm saying? She donated. I appreciate her. Now we about to get into the doom and gloom, guys. You like, what the fuck is the doom and gloom? Doom and gloom is the car accident. It's going to be a little graphic, and it's also going to be sad. So this is, if you want to leave, I know I'm sick, guys, but hey, look, just because I'm sick, as long as I got a voice, I'm here. Who cares if I got to wipe my nose every like 5 minutes because my daughter got my ass? Now, if you want to know how, look, do you guys want to know how my daughter got me? Let me see if I can find the video. She got me the same way this homeless person got this guy who was disrespecting him. Y'all could probably use a good laugh, but this is how my daughter got me. I'll share it with you. Give me a second. Give me a second. If you want to see, because my daughter, she could be persistent, guys. She can be very persistent in her methods and motives and things that she do to kind of get your attention. And you can ignore her, but you can only ignore her for so long, okay? You ignore, you like, I didn't ignore your ass. She like, you gonna just keep ignoring me, daddy? And I'm like, yeah, I am. She like, all right. And she's about to— How you doing? This is my daughter. Imagine this guy right here. Then we're gonna get straight into the doom and gloom stuff. Imagine this being my daughter. Let me put him on screen. All right. This is my daughter in the red. And she's trying to get me to play with her. And this is how persistent she is.
Hey, man, how you doing, man? Hey, I just want to know if you got a $1, man.
No, man, listen,
I don't got no,
I'm sorry.
I don't got anything. I just want to know if you got $1. That's all I need. It's just $1. Well, if you got $100, I'll take it. If you got $100, I'll take it, though.
This is me trying not to play with her, trying not to engage because maybe she did something bad, or maybe because I'm tired because she didn't wear my ass out.
I'm sorry, man. I don't got no money on me today. I'm sorry.
Come on, man. I know you got something, man. You got something, man. You got something.
I'm serious. I really don't have no money on me.
You got something, bro. Come on, what you got?
Oh, yo, I don't have no money. What don't you understand? I don't have no money.
I swear. I just need $1.
She'd be like, just pick me up, daddy. Just pick me up once. Just pick me up. Pick me up. Pick me up.
I just need $1. That's it. That's
bro, I have no money. I don't know what you want me to do. I have no money.
Bro, come on. I'll leave you here with something. So what you got? What you got, man? Come on. You got $1, man. You got $1, man.
Bro, back
you
up,
got $1, man. Come on. I know you got $1. What you got? What you got?
Yo, don't be reaching for my. Yo, get off me. Back the hell up, yo. You coming over here smelling like koala slobber. Back the hell up. I do not want to smell that today.
Now, sometimes I will be like, hey, yo, no, we're not playing today. We're not playing today. Just chill.
Okay. Like, dang, I said I don't got no money. I don't got no
That's
money.
What I smell like.
Tell on my face.
That's what I smell. Okay.
What is wrong
No,
with you?
how about I go to Starbucks since you a broke boy? Because that's where they got money at. That's what the white people always got the money.
All right, bro, go to Starbucks then, bro.
She may bring up, hey, such and such will play with me. And I'd be like, such and such ain't gonna play with you for 10 hours like I've been playing with you. You know what I'm saying? Daddy puts in work.
Go to Starbucks, bro.
But this actually
soft as hell.
Nobody's worried about you. Go to Starbucks.
How I don't got a home and I still pour my whole
Bro, pull a job. Can you pull a job? Can you do that?
Pull a job? Okay.
I want you to pull a job for me. That's what I want you to do. Can you do that?
Okay.
No, better yet, bro. Pull a toothbrush, bro.
Wow.
Can you please pull a toothbrush?
Okay. Okay.
Come on, bro. Like your breath smell like earring backs. Like you really going to just walk up to me, ask me for money when I tell you I don't have no money. Like you want to pull something, pull a job. Can you pull a job, bro?
Then pull this.
That's exactly what my daughter do. She will have the freaking harmonica blowing all her little germs in it. The moment I pick it up, she like, you blow, daddy. Shit all in my mouth. I'm all like, what? Sick. Just like that. If you didn't see, this was exactly what he did. I'm about to show you. This is exactly what my daughter did.
Can you pull a job, bro?
Then pull this. Yeah, you don't got nothing to say now, huh? Yeah, what that tastes like? What that tastes like? Guess where my finger was? Guess where it was at? Guess where my finger was at? Where you think it was?
Oh my God.
Where you think it was?
Oh my goodness. I would throw up on site.
Why you think it tastes tangy?
On site.
Huh? Why you think it tastes like that?
All right, let's get back to the Yellow Ranger, guys. But yeah, that's how she get me sick every time. So we're about to go to the interview with her friend who was in the car accident right here. And shout out to Power Ranger Playback. You know, my girl's Kat Nakia. Give me a second. And we're almost done, guys. We probably got about 20 minutes left, and hopefully it was a good show for you guys. Now, someone said they're watching the Crow, City of Angels, which she was in, but I can't play because I'll get copyrighted.
By myself, and I was so very much to the fan that introduced us. He was actually in the car with her when she got into that fatal accident. But she has gone on to do some amazing so things. She's so inspiring.
Okay, so she was in the car with her. Let me get my timestamps because we're not about to watch this whole interview. So she started talking about the car accident at 6:51. Let's go to about 6:30.
The quinky dinks of that
was pretty unreal. And we had found out that night while driving back from SF to LA. That's something I never shared actually, but yeah. But I knew her story of becoming a Yellow Ranger. That was something that she shared with me and we had spoken about and everything. So, but I didn't know her when she was a Yellow Ranger. I knew her afterwards.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. Did the other young lady survive?
All right, so she's about to get into the car accident. It was 3 women in the car, I believe. 3 women in the car.
Yeah,
she did. Steph did survive. So basically, when the car flipped a couple of times and it hit the second railing and flew over the bank, the second mountain stopped it. And of course, Thuy, she never wears her seatbelt. Sorry, Thuy, but
Never wore her seatbelt. I'll rewind it so people can hear it.
Did the other young lady survive? Yeah,
she did. Steph did survive. So basically, when the car flipped a couple of times and it hit the second railing and flew over the bank, the second mountain stopped it. And of course, Thuy, she never wears her seatbelt. Sorry, Thuy, but she never wore her seatbelt. When I used to pick her up to go to the gym, she would pretend to put her seatbelt on. Like if a cop went by, and then she would release it. So of course, in the accident, she didn't have her seatbelt on and she bounced all over the car and she landed half in, half out of the trunk. I was catapulted out of the little triangle window in the car accident. So I flew out of the car. But Steph, she had her seatbelt on. So when the car flipped like 5 or 6 times, it landed upside down. So Steph was still in the car, but miraculously, all she had was like a couple of just scratches on her face. But she was able to take her seatbelt off. And I think she either kicked the door open or kicked the glass. And that's how she got out.
God damn. So you heard that? I wanted to let it play. No interruptions. They swerve, they go over, they flip a bunch of times and go off a cliff. And I do actually have the picture of the actual car accident. But all because Thuy did not wear her seatbelt. Now, what they're not going to get to, because we're not going to play it, is she's now paraplegic. And Thuy is obviously no longer with us.
And that night, it was about around 9:30, 10 at night, and it was dark, and it was on I think it was the I-5, and she was like looking around, the dust was settling and everything. And, she found Thuy in the back of the trunk. She spoke to her, and Thuy had responded, and she said, just stay here, I'm gonna go look for Angela. So she was looking around, she was panicking, of course, probably crying too. And way, way, way up ahead, she can see me like face down, laying on the left side of my face. And then that's where she found me.
This is during a time where there's no cell phones like that. Cell phones wasn't popping like that. That wasn't like everyone had a cell phone. You get into a car accident, boom, you go up. Now, how they got rescued, we're going to get to that.
So she went up to me and she spoke to me. And I responded and I just said to her, like, go get help, go get help. But then by that point, like all the blood was like gushing out of my head. So like I just passed out. And that's when they finally, what's crazy is nobody was out there, but there was a car that was way, way, way miles behind that finally caught up. And the woman who was driving was a nurse.
Talk about guardian angel right there. Could you imagine you on some podunk road, not a lot of traffic, you go off the side of a cliff and the person that actually come discover you is a nurse? But it still wasn't enough, as we all know.
And she was with her husband. So they got out, they helped us, and I guess they had called for help, and the helicopter had came and airlifted Thuy to the hospital. Unfortunately, when they stuck the trach down her throat, the blood started gushing out, so she was already dead on arrival. And then they threw me in the ambulance. They brought me to the same hospital. When they found out that I broke my neck, they said, no, put her back in the ambulance. We're going to transport her.
All right. So Thuy was dead on arrival. I'll let that rock one more time. If you guys didn't know, she was DOA. She was alive there, but the trach, I guess, filled up with blood quickly, and she was gone. Wear your goddamn seatbelts. Wear your seatbelts.
Yes. Nobody was out there, but there was a car that was way, way, way miles behind that finally caught up. and the woman who was driving was a nurse, and she was with her husband. So they got out, they helped us, and I guess they had called for help, and the helicopter had came and airlifted Thuy to the hospital. Unfortunately, you know, when they stuck the trach down her throat, the blood started gushing out, so she was already dead on arrival. And then they threw me.
All right, we don't have to keep going, but let's get into the accident. Let's get to the actual car accident. How it happened, I believe, is at the 27 mark. And shout out to Nathan E, guys. Go check out his channel. He actually clipped this video, but the clip is kind of long and it talks about some stuff that messed my channel up. So we didn't play it, but he does have a great clip on his channel with the juicy stuff in it. I could show it. It's like right here. This is Nathan's channel. Go check him out. Go give him a sub. You know, he be up in here all the time showing love. But let's get back to this is at the 27 mark where she is about to talk about how the accident happened. Give me a second. I'll make sure I got the right spot.
Because if I rewind, I'm going on these tangents, but follow me here. So 2 days prior to that actual day of the car accident, I said to myself, okay, put your seatbelt on. Back seat with me, with her boyfriend at the time.
Hold on, I'm trying to get to it.
I think Thuy was sitting in the front. I was in the back. And that's when Steph jumped into the car in the back seat with me, with her boyfriend at the time. And she was sitting there looking for the seatbelt. And I remember her saying, where's the seatbelt? I need the seatbelt because I'm in the suicide chair.
Oh gosh, they got me. They got me. Sorry.
And I never heard that term before. That the middle part is where you get ejected or whatever. Like I was sitting there thinking in my head. So something whispered to me, remember that. Something actually said to me, remember that. So that's why when we were in the accident, I said to myself, okay, put your seatbelt on. So when we were in the drive going back to LA, I was sleeping, I was taking a nap. I woke up. Steph and Thuy were talking about the weekend, how fun it was and everything. I unfastened my seatbelt at that moment to pull myself forward to get in the center divider to get closer to my girlfriends, you know, because the story was getting juicy. And at that specific moment was when when Steph.
All right, here we go. It's very graphic, very graphic.
Was going around a turn of the mountain. There was some loose gravel and she started drifting to the side and she started hitting the grooves. She tried to correct the car. She overcorrected. I went back into my seat, not thinking to put my seatbelt on because I'm not thinking of a horrific car accident. And then that's when I put my head down and I started praying. And I said, oh God, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Please protect us. I don't want to die. And I could feel the car. It started violently fishtailing.
Guys, I'm sorry to break it up, but I have to pause it for fair use. Please, this is a PSA for seatbelts. PSA for seatbelts.
And then that's when the car swung around. That's when the back of the car hit the side of the mountain. And my head was down because I was, so that's when the top of my head hit the back of the seat and it shattered my C4, C5 vertebrae to smithereens. And then that's when I severed my cord and was paralyzed instantly. And as you guys know, that's when the car flipped 4 or 5 times. I was catapulted out of the triangle window, not rectangle, the little triangle window. And I flew. And then when it continued, it hit the bank and that's when it flew over the bank.
Yeah, I am getting copyright strike. Don't worry about it though. I just want you guys to hear the story. Like, this shit is devastating. The fact that, hey, she was in the car. She know that Thuy wasn't wearing her seatbelt. She wasn't wearing her seatbelt. It is wild.
And then, of course, you guys know the rest of the story is when.
Hold on, let me go back to the. Let me make sure we still streaming. All right, we still good.
Steph was in the car still, and she was upside down, and she was like, and she was calling for me because I'm like seatbelt queen. She thought I was in the back seat behind her, but I wasn't. And obviously, she looked to the right, and Thuy wasn't in the passenger seat. And that's when she crawled out, and that's when the dust was settling. It was pitch black, and then that's when she saw everything. So yeah.
I mean,
all right, what do you guys think of that? So now we covered the accident. Now look, when it comes to the tribute, all right, I wrote some stuff about it. The tribute to Thuy. Now, the best tribute is not, in my opinion, ASJ. And I'm not saying that because I think ASJ is, full of shit sometimes with his stories, but because I watched part of it, and the most watched part of ASJ's tribute is actually taken from someone else, which is a smaller creator, and shame on fandom for not crediting them in the video. Because when I used a clip from fandom, they were in my goddamn DMs talking about credit us for the video and credit the person in the video. But when I went to their stuff, none of that was done for that clip. So we will not be watching any fandom tribute. Which, hey, they handle business how they handle business. Shout out to fandom for reaching out to me. But here is, in my opinion, the best tribute. Well, not the best, but this is kind of the news story. What happened after the whole ordeal? Like the original news broadcast. It's only like a minute long. Give me a second to whatchamacallit, to get to it. Right here. All right, so this is the news report, which you will see the clip. If you watch ASJ's one, you will see it in here.
I've met one of the most fearless people I've ever met. She's just so full of life, and I'm just gonna miss her a lot.
That was Amy Jo Johnson.
I've ever met one of the most fearless people I've ever met. She's just so full of life, and I'm just gonna miss her a lot.
The 27-year-old actress died in a car accident near San Francisco during the Labor Day weekend.
There's the tribute. Now, this may look kind of familiar in the Once and Always because they kind of copied it exactly.
One former Power Ranger says Thuy's own life is the stuff movies are made of.
She came over as a refugee from Vietnam, escaping from the Vietnam War. Her family came over on a boat. Just things that we couldn't even fathom. And then they had to come here and learn a whole new language and just integrate themselves into America.
And after graduating...
Look at her, bro.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
Hey, come on now. You see this? This is...
With a degree as a civil engineer, Thuy followed her own American...
Did you hear that she had a degree in civil engineering? Let me go back. I know I was starving over that clip or whatever. They like, yo, Henry, chill.
Okay.
And after graduating with a degree as a civil engineer, Thuy followed her own American dream to become an actress. An inspirational story that ended too soon. In Westminster, Lisa Breckenridge, Fox 11 News.
I know, right? This shit's sad because it hurt. Like, I think someone said her accident could have easily been avoidable. Now, if you have Yellow Ranger pictures and you want me to show them, I know Marlene sent one, which we are definitely going to show. When y'all see Marlene, y'all will be like, Thuy who? Anyway, I will show your pictures if you email them to me. I think only Marlene did. So we need a time machine. Yeah. Let this be a PSA. Wear your goddamn seatbelts. All right. So when it comes to tributes, there is a great video that I'm going to play, but we're not going to play it with sound because that shit, I'm already lingering in copyright territory. They're like, Henry, you done played a lot of shit. I'm like, I know, man. And I appreciate everyone who donated because that helps fight the copyrights. And if you've been on my channel, Power Rangers content ain't the most popular, but I do it as my passion for you guys, and we're gonna keep it going, and then maybe we'll get to some XQC stuff. I know, right? They like, wait, you told us you wasn't gonna talk about XQC. I know, but if you hear and I'm up, maybe I'll touch on it a little bit. But tomorrow we're cooking. All right, so let me mute this because this is just going to show like a bunch of pictures, a bunch of clips. I'll actually speed it up. We could do some 1.5 speed because we know whatchamacallit it. So I'll pause it, periodically. So this is a tribute, guys. And it's just going to show a bunch of pictures. But the best tribute I'm going to show at the end after this one. And they playing like, when I see you again. I'll slow it down for you guys. We don't have to speed it up. We ain't in no rush tonight. But look at her. Look at all the Rangers. There goes our guy. It is a little sad though, right? A little sad, a little ASJ act, a little bad boys. What you going to do? Voted one of the 50th most beautiful people in the world. Francis, you here? Maybe we'll check out Francis Short after this. We'll check out Francis Short. But there's Thuy, guys. Amy Joe, there go David Yost. And just imagine see you again video. I could imagine being close with someone for years and then they die in some accident that could have been avoided. It would have been bad. Bad all the way around. But this is I wish I could play the song, but it didn't get copyrighted. Like, look, listen to it.
Without you.
See? they doing the Without You, My Friend. And I can't do that. This is probably getting copyrighted already because it's all Power Ranger stuff. So I'm just zooming through. But the best one we can play is everyone realizing that she's gone. It's really sad. It really is sad. It really is. I'll leave it right here, guys. Now let's go to, in my opinion, if you guys value my opinion, one of the best ones. Now, this is the first one that they made right here, which we can play it. We can play this one. This is good.
Gee, things sure work out a lot better when we work as a team, huh?
Yo, what the hell is this? I didn't even peep this. Like, yo, what? If you put your mind into it, you can do anything you want to. Thuy Trang. Now, they did another one, which was, in my opinion, better because this one was 5 years old. And the new one is right. Give me a second. It's right here. Now, what's that? Triceratops. Pterodactyl. We know they was back in the day. They was. I know this is the Thuy Trang, but we got to keep it 100. Now look, they supposed to have like some love thing, but look at saber-toothed tiger. Now, why they make her look like this? You know what I'm saying? Why they make her look all thick out here, man? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, that brother's starving.
It is sad, yo. I do not want to cover anyone else who's not here anymore because I get sad. All right, so that
I ever met one of the most fearless.
That was the conclusion of the Power Rangers. Now, look, you like Henry. We want a bonus. Okay, so she was supposed to be in the movie, guys. She was supposed to be in the movie. Here is her recorded promo. Maybe y'all seen it, maybe y'all didn't. But she recorded this for the movie, which she was not in because she walked away.
The numbers are more phenomenal. We're #1. We're hot. With a big budget feature film release, live and in person, the Power Rangers Mighty Morphin Tour, the event of the year. We're coming your way to heat up your summer.
It auto plays. I forget why I got autoplay on. But What'd you guys think? I think I got other clips, but that was the whole Yellow Ranger thing. We went through her life. Now we can play this video where Amy Jo Johnson talks about her, but I've already played it. If you
A Thuy.
Oh, poor Thuy. Yeah, that was just sort of devastating. I actually had gone and met her for a drink at Chateau Maman, like maybe 2 months before she passed away.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I got that phone call from Walter, and then me and David went down to her funeral, and it was just devastating. It was awful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway, she was amazing, and she was really a hilarious girl. She was a funny chick. We got really close at a certain point in our life where we were sleeping over each other's house. The earthquake, the big earthquake.
Right. Okay.
We were having a slumber party. She was sleeping over, and oh my God, we went through that earthquake together, me and her. We thought nuclear war was happening.
All right, man. Yeah. Shout out to her. Now I said we'll go over to Francis' channel and see the most beautiful. What do you guys think though? Before we go over there, I want to give Thuy her just due. Did y'all like this? It's a little doom and gloom because she's not here anymore, but I did want to play it, and I did have like JDF's remarks about her and some other things, but for the most part, I mean, I wish we had more content on her to do, like maybe an interview of her talking about leaving or something like that. That would have been, I think, better, more impactful if we would have got her perspective from it as opposed to hearing everyone else's. And here is the picture of the car. Let me share it right here. So this is the actual picture of the car when it flipped over. Like, bruh, people should be happy to be alive. But remember, one girl, she walked out unscathed because all she did was wear her goddamn seatbelt. Thuy was back here halfway out the trunk or whatever. What did JDF say about her? Okay, I'll play it. I'll play it. Give me a second because I saved it. Right here.
And at that time when she passed away, I'm kind of glad it wasn't all over social media. It would have killed a lot of kids' hearts, you know what I mean? But she was one of my favorites. I taught her, I pretty much helped her get that role. We got our role together, me and her. We got cast at the same time. I wouldn't change who I am and what I've gone through in life because it made me stronger. And we talk a lot about mental health. It's okay to have that. We just have to work through it and push through it.
All right, so that was what JDF said about her. Like, you guys, I did my due diligence on it. I mean, this was another good one.
Tragic story of the Yellow Power Ranger. It was Thuy Trang, and she beat out 500 other actresses. She was a badass who performed many of her own stunts. It's also one of the lead villains on.
Yeah, I did have the crow scene, but I was like, man, look, some copyrights they'll let you slide with, but others they'll just shut your stream down. We experienced once like that.
The TV show The Crow, City of Angels. She was booked on several other movies, but her life was cut tragically short. She was driving to be a bridesmaid in her friend's wedding. The driver crashed, and she died at the age of 27. Tragic story.
So, what do you guys think? Any questions about this? All my juicers in the chat who've been patiently waiting, like, is he really not going to talk about XQC? Is he really not going to do it? I'll give y'all a sneak peek. Any questions about whatchamacallit? Angela is now currently divorced. Yeah, she did. Like, she didn't stand 10 toes up for him, man. She didn't stand up for her husband. You know what I'm saying? Why she ain't stand up for him? I know that was a bad joke, but hey, look, we got dark humor, but this ain't the stream for that. So, what did you guys think of the Yellow Ranger, her life, her death? Did you learn something new? I know Brent was like, no, I didn't learn nothing new. Anyone want to come up and talk about Yellow Ranger before we get to XQC? No one want to come up. All right, no one want to come up. No one want to come up. Hey, speak now or forever hold your peace. Hold on, let me drop the link. And we have a picture. Is Marlene still here? All right, so Marlene, you know what I'm saying? The beautiful Marlene. She's like, look, I'm gonna show you a picture or whatever. All right, give me a second. Let me remove this. I did drop the link, so if someone want to come up and talk JDF, have at it. Who do y'all said y'all wanted y'all next person to be? Karen Ashley, y'all want me to do double yellow Rangers? Dust said he ain't ready yet. Why you never ready? All right, let me show Marlene because she's the only one who emailed us. And I hope is Marlene. Oh yeah, Marlene is in the chat. She was like, "Yo, I tried to email your ass. I just got hip to you from I don't even know where Marlene came from." She like, "Look, Marlene, have you always been here, just ninja watching? Let me know. Let me know, juicers." Give me a second. We're going to get to it. But we got to. All right. So this is Marlene, guys. Now, look, do not be, you know what I'm saying? Look at Marlene. Nice face. You know what I'm saying? With her, with our guy. Bad boys. What you going to do? This is Marlene, and she is at, I forget what she said, but she's at some Comic-Con. She got the VIP pass, so you know she got money.
I got money.
Got the meet and greet with ASJ about 11 years ago. What did she say? Let me go look to the email. I don't know what you call it. Not a photo of Thuy, but I was recently at Galaxy Comic-Con in Raleigh for Austin St. John, where I dressed as Thuy since. I have bangs. Okay, she got bangs. She was my first Yellow Ranger as I was leaving his stand. He told me, "Thank you for keeping Trini alive." Immediately, I start tearing up. Yeah. We see them as celebrities, often forget they are human with emotions. I went dressed for fun, but in that moment, I realized that the actors must feel when they see someone dress up as their past loved ones. RIP, Thuy Trang and JDF. Green, yellow, white hearts. All right. Are we good on the Yellow Ranger stuff, guys? Are y'all good on the Yellow Ranger stuff? Because Juicers is like, Henry, we need you to talk about it because no one else is going to talk about it. Anyway, let me know, Power Ranger fan. Y'all have priority. We hit the 2-hour mark, which is the time I allotted for it. And Brent didn't even hit the link. Brent was like, nah, I ain't coming up. Brent stream. People who want the Brent stream. Probably Monday. Uh-oh. Speak and he shall appear, guys. Brent, what's going on? We're going to still talk XQC in a minute. Oh, snap. Go ahead. Let him know, Brent. He has the original morpher for the saber-tooth tiger. What did you think, Brent? I know you probably knew all of this stuff. What are your thoughts on Thuy? XQC is coming up, guys.
Thuy was great. She was my favorite Ranger. I don't know. We talked before privately, but people might think ASJ is my favorite Ranger, but he's not because
he did PPP stuff.
No, it was because he always came across as someone who would be cooking on the kitchen stove. There'd be steam everywhere, and then he would tell everybody, "I'm going to save the neighborhood" by putting down the steam in the kitchen. That's the type of personality I felt he was. I mean, kind of like trying to be the leader, trying to big ego.
Okay, big ego. All right, sorry to interrupt, but let me put some respect on Lauren's name. She said,
"Put some respect on my name."
It's Lauren. You know, she said,
"My name is my name."
All right, Lauren. It's Lauren, not Marlene. Sorry, Lauren. Sorry, I apologize. Yeah, I can't read. You know what I'm saying, but keep going, Brent.
So Thuy was actually my favorite Ranger, her and David, and because I felt like she had this certain. When you watch her the hip hop video, the Watch Jones hip hop video, you see like how she's so confident, and she doesn't have to say that she's confident or that men can't tell her what to do.
Okay.
She just shows it in such a wonderful way, in my opinion. And
did you ever get an original signature from her?
No.
Did you ever buy one?
No, she died 2001. I mean, she wasn't even doing cons, I don't think. She was doing signings, but it wasn't really like a well-publicized thing. And I was way too young to go to that particular signing that you showed. So
okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Anything else you want to add, Brent? All right. Do you think people are going to be ready for your Brent stream?
I don't, because just looking at what the reaction on the stream today, I said something, and you have to defend. Henry, you know your audience, and you have to call what I said BS. But is it really flat earthing? Because I have the facts, you know. So.
Oh, he is
flat Earth. I mean, a flat earther is someone who lies, but if they have the facts and you don't like the facts, it's just difference of opinion. That's all it is, really.
All right, guys. Brent is prepared to kick all y'all backs in on Monday. I'm going to lend my platform for him to do it. If you want to see it, it'll probably be live for everyone, but then immediately the first second after it's over, it will be members only. It will be members only. So hopefully you a Resilient Army member, and I'm going to cook the thumbnail up for Brent roasting everybody. We might put Francis in the barbecue pit because that's who he's gonna be.
He's gonna be there. Oh, whether she's there or not, I don't really.
Oh, Brent, like, yo, whether you there or not, Brent is kicking backs in. But all right, Brent, I appreciate you, man. And we did our dry run. It went pretty good. So Monday.
Yeah, I decided to make some edit. Like we talked, and you said I'll make some edits because I feel like Walter deserves some respect. So I'll make sure to make some edits to get the message across. So
all right, Chanzo said he coming in on that one. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right.
I don't. Was Chanzo there when Walter came on? I don't think so. No,
Chanzo was out there trying to get laid or something.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'll see you.
I should see.
Peace. All right. We got my guy Nathan coming up, the Short King. And I saw him and his beautiful wife out. And I can see how she just be taking advantage of his ass because she got about like 3 feet on him. What's up, Nathan? How you feeling, man?
Hey,
I can't hear you. Uh-oh.
Height doesn't always mean everything. Let's just start with that.
We
hear me
got
okay?
some sound issue. No, you kind of cutting in and out.
Hold on here.
All right, so I did see Nathan's wife, and she is about 2 feet taller than him. And remember how he suffered from, he can't say no when she's aggressive because she can outpower his ass. She's tall. She'd take his little ass and do whatever she wants. She has her way with him, if you will. But they were out at a Comic-Con. They sent me some good pictures or whatever. But he having some difficulties. You good, Nathan? No?
I can hear you fine. Can you hear me okay now?
Yeah, go ahead. What would you like to say, Nathan?
Cool. I was just going to come on and say hi and just say that Thuy, I think, would have been awesome if she could have done cons and stuff like that. And just as she grew older and getting to know more of the Ranger fans, I'm sure Brent would have gotten better. They've been competition with Karen, though. I don't know who would have won between the two of them.
I think they would have been. I think they would have teamed up at some point. They would have been the most popular people. And
But I think she was a great Ranger.
yeah, she was great. She was humble. She was meek. She was attractive. You know, everyone was
that brother's starving.
was looking at her like she was a piece of meat and everything. But thank you.
They loved her ice cream, apparently. From
Yeah.
the little interview.
Yeah. All right. Well, shout.
We get to see what they take her daughter's go through if they do more of the once and always. So.
Oh
we'll
yeah,
stay
yeah, yeah.
tuned for that.
Her daughter should be taking up the mantle good. But thank you, Nathan, for coming up, man. Appreciate you and appreciate all the content you be submitting to me behind the screens. Appreciate that.
Peace. No problem.
Peace. All right, that was our guy, our Short King Nathan out here. Put some ends in the chat for our guy Nathan. Now, look, guys. Normally, I would just end the stream right now. The juicer's been waiting. They like, yo, are you gonna talk about XQC? Are you gonna do it? Now, look, we only gonna talk about XQC for a little bit because I'm like sick, man. My voice is trash. Let me get on the Twitter. They like, yo, did you see it? Now, look, I saw it, guys. I saw it. So you know Adept be watching my ass too. You know Adept be watching me. Look, let me look at my notifications. You want to see my notifications? Oh my goodness, my notifications are going crazy. Let's see if I can find the one I want to show you. All right, this is the one I want to show you right here. All right, so let me remove this. Any juicers in the chat? Juicers, put an XQC. Now look, we're just this is a light coverage of it. This is a light coverage. Shout out to XQC, man. You know I'm rooting for him. He know I'm rooting for him. Y'all know I'm rooting for him. I think I'm like the only streamer who's been rooting for XQC. You see this right here? XQC liked your tweet. Is Adept unhinged for talking reckless about whatchamacallit? That's this stream, guys. He fucking liked that shit. Oh my goodness. And that stream was epic as hell. I think it was epic as hell. I don't know if he watched it all, but it was epic. But what everyone wants to talk about, give me a second, is I gotta find it. Let me search him. XQC's recent tweet. And you're like, this one, bro.
Main entrance.
Did he get us so good? Did he get us so good? Look at this thumbnail. Now, look, I'm giving y'all some of the updates for tomorrow. Y'all gonna be like, yo, his shit sound familiar. I'm like, well, y'all wanted the juice today. This is a light version of the juice. Is Jack still here or did Jack go to bed? He probably should be in bed because Jack be staying up late as hell. Here's the awaited house tour. I love owning a nice house and being able to live in it peacefully. And he trolled us so hard, but the meat and potatoes comes when he walks his ass outside. And y'all like, Henry, if this ain't the biggest boss move of all boss moves, she been talking all that bull crap. And then now he caught her on 4K. He bought office room. Just walking outside.
Okay.
And look, she can't look at him, right? Look, the person I'm divorcing, they can't look me in the face either because they know they fucking wrong. And that's why she's just looking away. And I think, is that her mom covering her face? Nope, that's just her hair. And typically, when this happens, right? When this happens, they are usually accompanied by the mother. I kid you not. When my ex came to pick up her shit, she was accompanied by the mother. And we know this to be Adept. The Juicer detectives already sent me the info. But I can't cover it today. My voice is trash. I'm sick. Nose is running. I didn't even prep like I wanted to be prepped. And we gonna look. And someone sent me a goddamn membership to Adept's stream, as well as some more information that we're gonna cover tomorrow or whatever. But look, guys, juicers, we are up. That motion for temporary judgment was for this goddamn house. And you remember I told you he bought the house before the wedding. Here's the awaited house tour. Love owning a nice house and being able to live in it peacefully, because now her ass probably can't come back anymore. Because what happens is you have to get the lawyers involved. You say, hey, look, your client is harassing my client at the house. She got all her belongings. We already know the house belongs to him. Y'all already agreed to it. Tell her to get the fuck off the property. And we know her ass is back living with her goddamn parents. Cheyenne said, because she's back to her parents' house, not on her own. What a bum. And Cheyenne don't even know Adept. She just know the story. She don't even speak Twitch. Cheyenne don't speak Twitch, but she know a bum when she see one. Anyway, guys, why y'all? I wasn't even supposed to talk about XQC, but y'all got me talking about it. We got 38,000 people on Twitch. Like, we waited for this. We knew your ass couldn't resist Henry. We knew it. The juice was too. It was calling you, wasn't it, Henry? It was like, Henry, it's juice on Twitter. XQCL. But I'm telling you guys, tomorrow is gonna be a fish fry. It's gonna be get your fillets ready. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break down exactly how this process works because it had to do it for me. And look, Cheyenne, like, hey, F that. I'm oh shit, sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I don't get nothing taking care of yourself as a full-grown adult. Hey, sometimes these full-grown adults, Cheyenne, be nothing but kids with breasts. That's it. That's it. It happens. It happens. Look, Cheyenne kicking this person's back in because she's back on her own with her parents. What a bum. Is she a no? Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. All right. So I showed you guys he liked my tweet. I showed you this video. We'll go more in depth tomorrow. Dude, I'm sick as hell. I'm sick as hell. And I got like a special project at work that I got to go to work for. So I got to take my sick ass into work. I completed my original Morphin Power Ranger series. You came up and recommended? Oh shit! Twitch put some respect on my name. Shout out to Twitch. I don't put no energy or effort into Twitch, man. I'm sorry. It's just look. Here's the origin story, guys. I'm just chilling right now. Me and Adept, we got a theme, okay? Look, we in cahoots. Adept, the best. Oh, I'm following her. Did she tweet? I didn't even know I was following her. Shout out to Adept. I mean, she probably hate my ass at this point. She like, Henry, it's all your fault. I thought I was going to divorce XQC in private with no one knowing about me trying to collect alimony or lawyer fees or a $500,000 bond or telling him to shut up. And you exposed everything. You ruined my life. You know, these women take no accountability for their steps they make. She needs a new sponsor. She got one. It's called her parents. They're sponsoring this bullshit. So, especially her mom. We saw her mom testifying. Like, her dad was like, I don't want no parts of that shit. We ain't seen his ass yet. She's like, oh, you going to pick up your stuff? She's like, Dad, you coming? He was like, nope. It is crazy. Like, in my situation, my ex's father is like, bro, I'm all team you. All team you. All team you. And shout out to my man, Joe Morris, who came in and said,
I got money.
Got busy and missed most of the stream. Looking forward to the replay. Wanted to stop and support the channel. Hope you feel better. Hey, thank you, Joe, man. I am feeling like dog crap. And I got to stream tomorrow. And, you know, the XQC people, they like, Henry, you better put on a fucking show. You got the juice. People on Twitch, right? I see Twitch is filling up. Twitch is filling up. Why are other streamers not talking about XQC's divorce? Are they too scared? Like, what's going on? You got all these big Twitch streamers who are used to be farming drama like nobody's business, who are AKA friends of XQC. Did he tell them, hey, don't talk about it? Or they just know, like, look, we cannot talk about this because, one, if they talk about it, they got to talk about my content, and that may boost me up more. Or, as someone said, unwritten rule, I guess. Really? Unwritten rule? What repercussions, man? She trying to rob him being family court. She's not going to succeed. A lot of Twitch politics. Here's the thing, guys. I'm old. I'm seasoned. I'm not trying to join OTK. I don't care about Twitch politics. I'm just like, oh, it's content. All right, cool. I'll cover it. They got a legal issue, even better. Let's go through it. But tomorrow we'll go like way in depth in it because XQC's been going through a lot. Let's go to his YouTube channel. And I wasn't gonna talk about XQC, and I'm probably got 12 more minutes of XQC, and then we'll go tomorrow. It's his Clips channel, right? It's the Clips channel. That's the one. XQC Clips. Give me a second. I be having everything. Miz was banned today. Well, he was speaking against the system. What the hell he thought? What he thought was gonna happen? Oh my goodness. Let me go to here go right here. Hey, I'm gonna talk against Twitch. He big enough. I can talk against Twitch, and you know they probably ban my ass, but I make $0 on Twitch. Actually, I don't. I make like a little bit. I make like $100, $200 or something. Something light. What did they ban him for? Hey, stop talking about us. What TOS did he break? Probably like something like, and look, for me to defend Miz, you know, like some shit is going on or whatever. Like, yo, Henry is defending Miz, goddamn right. Because injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. All right, so share this tab. So they banned Miz for their freaking vague ass whatchamacallits. And just coincidentally, after he speak out against them, and he has a big ass platform. So y'all saying it was copyright? Dude, what copyright did he play? See, this is all stuff I gotta look into. Because this is why I didn't want to talk about XQC, because I didn't do the research, guys. I didn't do the research. Y'all want me to talk about it. I've been researching Power Rangers all day. Y'all like, what about XQC? I'm like, I really don't know too much other than the video and that he liked one of my whatchamacallits. Banned for watching 60 Days In. His ban is 60 days? No way they gonna ban him for 60 days. Oh, TV show 60 minutes. 60 minutes. This shit's wild, man. It's copyrighted, so it's copyrighted. But anyway, so tomorrow, guys, all my people on Twitch, they like, my editor should be cooking up the thumbnail. Let's see if he cooked it up. Man, my editor, man, where he be at? Is he watching? I told him, I'm like, yo, I need this thumbnail by 10 o'clock. He said, bet. No problem. And this shit is not there. Like, yo, where is the thumbnail? Oh, guys, since I got y'all out here, have y'all been liking the edits? Have y'all been liking the edits from my editor? My juicer editor? Let him cook? I let him cook all the time. You're sick as fuck. Look, I am sick. I am sick. I am sick as shit. I got a fever. I'm sweating. I probably should be calling off, but I'm like, XQCL. People, guys, what do you guys like about those videos? Because we're trying to like make them pop. But my editor dropped the ball. I gave him a deadline and he didn't make it. All right, give me 1 second. It's mad wild that these streamers think they have a right just to watch a whole ass TV show on stream. Editor rocks. Now look, have y'all noticed the videos he edit versus the ones I edit, how different the title looks? You like, yeah, stop talking. All right, what was I about to show? All right, so what are we gonna cover tomorrow? I'll give y'all the sneak peek. We're definitely covering this goddamn video right here. The house video, because that's look, I have evidence on this house video and on her goddamn ring. I got evidence on the ring. And it's posted in the Henry Core already. if you're on my Discord, the Juicer Detectives posted it. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Santa Claus and the cookies. We're gonna talk about this house thing because he shut down stream when Santa Claus arrived. Her last 3 IG stories. Let me go to Instagram. Let's see. We can watch them live. Remember, guys, do not go harass her ass. Do not go harass her at all. Hold up. Wait a minute. This right here, 425. Should I clip this shit? All right, let me clip it. Give me a second. Give me a second to clip it. What's the significance of it? Clip. Save. Adept 1. So we're gonna clip this shit live. Shout out to Adept. Hey, would y'all be here for me and Adept collab? And someone found that old ass police report that I posted online. Oh, guess what, guys? Because she has a police report, the police showed up, I can get it. What are we looking at? Is this supposed to be proof? I thought it was May, whatchamacallit. How do we go from May? Oh, hold on, give me a second, guys. I'm doing this live. This was not planned at all. How did we go from May 23rd or whatever to June 7th? Did she get that date wrong? Was she with him? Is this her trying to say she's with him? Can you get the body cam? Ooh, yeah, I probably could. All right, here's the thing with the police report. I'll explain it to you guys since y'all are here. Let me save it. Give me a second. Adept 2. All right, so I know exactly what she's doing. So with the police report, I can get it. Y'all clearly seen I've gotten them before. So what is this? Her saying this is her saying X smashed me out. She is actually with him. Is it indicative that she's with him? Oh God. You gotta, when you got someone who's manipulative as hell, you have to, whatchamacallit, you gotta take that into consideration. Look at X's tweet. I saw it already. Give me a second. I gotta save all this. This is all for tomorrow. Y'all like, are you gonna talk about this tomorrow? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. Adept 3. I'm gonna have to make the thumbnail. What am I missing, guys? Chat, let me know. Everyone who was here for the Thuy Trang, I appreciate y'all. Clip it and ship it. X said yes, he slept over unless it was worded wrong. She slept over? Oh God. Tweet reply. Y'all be killing me, man. Why don't y'all just post it on Henry Court? So what am I looking up? Okay, they posted shit. I'm doing something where I can't even see the link. Hold on, whatchamacallit. Henry Court. It's on my Discord. Join my Discord here. I'll post a link in the description. If you join my Discord, post it on my Discord because I can't click the links, guys, that you guys are sharing me. Here's my Discord right here. And this is so bad. I hate doing streams like this where I'm just not prepared. Join my Discord, post it. I'll see it live. Give me a second. All right, here we go. I see it. Let me put it over here. Let me make this bigger. He said, there's a reason everything is being posted in such a cryptic way. Cars were going around the house. Neighbors told me that I got to call pleading for me to be there for safety. Like a bitch, I caved in and slept in my own bed, pics taken while I'm sleeping. Fun time. So he already put the kibosh to the manipulation. Guys, manipulation is crazy. Everything she posts is cryptic. Everything. Turn off protection with Twitch chat? Hell no, I can't turn off protection with Twitch chat. Y'all trying to really jail me up. Oh my goodness. Why would he sleep there? I don't know. Did he smash? I don't know, man. Maybe. Shit. If he did, who cares? The point is he is effed. How? How was he messed up? If he smashed her, look, if I smash my ex-wife, she's still my ex-wife. But would I smash her?
Nope.
Hell no. Not even with someone else's Johnson. Never do it. Never. He's got a girlfriend, bro. Yeah, but look, he also got a lot of money. And when you got a lot of money, girlfriends be looking at that shit like they blind. They become Ray Charles out in this bitch. They'd be like, he's set for life. Maybe I can get set for life too. Yeah, we're gonna talk about his will. But this shit is wild, man. This is wild. It'll be over soon, though. It'll be over soon. So anyway, guys, we will get to this. Unless y'all got some questions or something that's like overwhelming. Isn't he not supposed to be near her? No, he can go around her any way he want. The restraining order is for like financial shit. It's not like, hey, I can't be around this person. Yeah, we talked about her NFT stuff. I see we got some Adept fans in the chat. Is Adept streaming live? because I have a subscription to her channel. I want to see if I'm blocked. Maybe I can get the Adept collab. One of her TikToks she snipped him with one was lyrics from a song called Christmas Kids. Look, everything Adept does is cryptic. She would never come out and say XQC bought me the ring. She would do any and everything to allude to the fact that XQC bought her the ring, but she would never say XQC bought me the ring. Yeah, I just clipped her whole story. I clipped her whole story. It's up right now. Right there. The ring, the 425. This shit means nothing, y'all. This is mind games for juicers 101. Oh, if I'm banned, I won't be able to see chat. Well, let her know. Since someone was nice enough to give me a membership, I will be in the chat, but I won't say nothing but hi. I want to see if I get banned just for being in the chat, which I think she will. Her mods be like, anyone who supports anything that, like, if you follow Bam F. All right, let me get out of here. If you follow Bam F and if you were in Bam F stream, her mods are banning your ass live because they scared of other people. Like, I've never banned anyone for simply just being in another chat. Like imagine if I was like, why would you type XQCO in the chat? And is this the real XQC? Interview with me and XQC? That would be cool. I would be down for it, but I don't know, would he want to talk to me? I would definitely want to talk to him, but I would want him to be open and honest about his divorce. I don't know if he wants to do that. He has such a large platform and he could do a lot of good things to educate men on family law, which is what I would want him to do. I wouldn't care about like the money stuff or anything like that, but he probably can't talk to me until this shit's over. To be realistic. He could like my tweets and that's cool. But realistically, if I'm him, I'll be like, man, I ain't talking to Henry. I fucks with him, but I ain't talking to his ass. But I would never, oh shit, timestamps don't make sense either. I don't know. You think would y'all want to see me interview XQC? What would you want to know from him? What would you want to know from XQC? Like, yo, how's it feel going through this shit? Like, everyone using you for clicks, even me. I can get a copy, but here's the thing with police footage. I'll explain it to you guys. Someone has to write the report, and the report has to go to the top officer. They have to sign off on the report. That shit's not like overnight, because guess what? The top officer probably gonna get 100 reports that day, and it could be backlogged from God knows when. So I'll wait probably like 10 days and request the police report from tonight. I'll wait 10 days, request it. They're going to tell me another 10 days, and then they'll mail it to my ass. That's exactly how I got the police reports last time. They mailed it to me. So, yeah, Freedom of Information Act. See, people know. And if I really want the body cam footage, I gotta request it. It's a big ordeal for body cam. Would y'all really do y'all need more proof that that's Adept? Someone sent me a message. Give me a sec. Damn, 3 message requests. It's all XQC stuff. Shout out to everyone who messaged me on Twitter. Miami down by 21 points. God damn. At home, fuck. Body cam would just be funny to watch. Like, it's so many juicers, right? How can all the juicers in the world getting the divorce documents is a little tricky, but juicers, the juicer detectives be on it. Like, I'm shocked that juicer detectives don't be getting the court docs and all the other stuff. I am shocked because y'all are probably a much smarter audience than most. But forget the body cam. I want the deposition. I would pay ungodly amounts of money for the deposition. I'm talking like, I mean, and I'm a man of meager means, but I would pay for the deposition. Let me see what people are trying to message me. Accept. Oh my goodness, guys. People. Yo, y'all are wild as shit. Oh my guy. Guess what? He says, when do you think you will get another update on the Logan Paul scam? Tomorrow. I already got it. I just haven't edited it. I already have the update for the Logan Paul stuff. And you kind of like blew the lid off of it. So now other content creators are probably going to get it and drop it before me. But there will be a Logan Paul update during the XQC stream. It's the response of the people who sued him. And they got his ass. They got Logan Paul nicely. Like they caught him in a lie. I'll just leave it at that. They caught Logan Paul in a lie, and it's in 4K where you can't even deny it. So I want to see what the judge is going to rule, or if Logan Paul is going to respond because they're trying to get it dismissed. But excellent question, Dust. Excellent question. A deposition would be, I would pay a lot of money for it because I know I'll make it back in clips. I'll make it back in clips. That shit would go viral. That it would break LSF. They'd be like, yo, you got the deposition? And I would cut that shit up like DJ Vlad. You would get like 3 minutes a day. And then I'll put it behind like a paywall for like $10 for people to see the full thing. It would be crazy. I would make my money back so quick on a deposition. I wish it would be wild. And then we'll do a side by side of her deposition with Amber Heard's deposition. It would just be like crazy, because what you guys are seeing, and you guys may not know this or you may know it, is she is turning into that. Wait, guys, and you know what would be nice? Because I know XQC probably has it. His lawyer has a copy of it. And the court has a copy of it. That shit will be watermarked as well. You'll probably see my goddamn face in the deposition. Y'all be like, yo, Henry got that deposition? Well, you would know HenryResilient. And then what will happen, right, is it will be so viral that all the big streamers would have to react to it. Like all of them. You know, Destiny gonna cover it, but all the big ones will have to. Oh, my guy, Quiet Storm. I'll pay to see the aftermath of you on CJ live stream the other morning. What was that? Shout out to you. 128,000 to my ex-wife. I posted something on it. Shout out to you, Quiet Storm. Me and CJ, I love CJ, man. We great. We great. CJ like changed my life. Here, I'll share my Discord because Quiet Storm, he been supporting. So guys, if you don't know, I've been going through like a very contentious divorce. And I thought it was gonna be 150, but some other things happened. I can't say until my divorce is finalized. But I'll share what I posted on my personal Facebook after the divorce. Let me clip it. Let me clip it for you guys. Because it's actually funny to me. Give me a second. I posted this on my personal Facebook for all to see, because all my family and friends are like, yo, what the hell is going on? I'm like, guys, I'm getting fucking sued. I've been getting sued for 2 years. Divorce post. All right, give me a second. I'll pull it up right now. Shout out to Quiet Storm, man. How you been, man? How's the weather out there? Probably better than New York, I imagine. Let me pull it up. Give me a second. Excuse. Give me a sec. I gotta find it. Actually, I'll just show it. I'll just show it over here. Present, share screen, window, right here. So here's what happened, guys. Damn, it's so small. Give me a second. Let me find it. Power Rangers Thuy Trang pics. Okay. This is what I posted on my personal goddamn IG, personal Facebook, and Thuy Trang. All right, I'll show you. Sorry, guys. This is me like fumbling around. I wasn't supposed to be doing this. So I am part of Coach Gang, and my man Quiet Storm is part of Coach Gang too. We are free agents. And he was like, yo, what happened with the aftermath? And I think he's talking about my divorce. How'd it go? So this is me because I'm petty. And I could care less about people's feelings for the most part, especially people who just robbed me in family court. All right, so what does this say? I could not be happier about signing off on my divorce today. Final hearing is on June 22nd. That's when we meet in front of the judge. I paid $128,000 for my freedom with a smile on my face. More if you factor in alimony, lawyer fees, inflated child support. If you do not know, I've been trying to get a divorce for over 2 years. Men stay away from marriage. Now, here's the thing, Quiet Storm. Oh, that was not my wife. That was not my wife. That was someone trolling. Trust me, if my wife was on there, my wife, she can't say shit to me because she texted her father some way out of line shit, and it was about to get shown to the judge. That's when she changed her goddamn attitude. So, when I was leaving, guys, right, and XQC gonna know this too. When he leaves the courtroom, her lawyer was like, "Have a nice day." She thinking I was gonna be upset or whatever because they just got me for 128 racks. I was like, "Hey, you have an even better day. Y'all have a great day." And then I just walked out that bitch smiling, hand held high, and I just couldn't be happier. And then the person who I was divorcing, they just looking down because it's hard to look at someone that you wrong or whatever. So I just was like, shit, I'm out of there. And then I posted this all the people up in my DMs like, congrats. I thought you were divorced. Women sliding up in my DMs like, yo. Anyway, but yeah, thanks for asking. I didn't even share that. Maybe I'll share it tomorrow when I got like all the juices in here. But back to XQC, guys. Back to XQC. Let me get out of here. Any questions, guys? Because we're going to talk about XQC tomorrow. People sliding in my DMs with crazy-ass messages about Adept are wild. Someone sent me like a picture of some crazy stuff. Got it. It would be crazy for me to talk to XQC about anything but the divorce for fun while the case is going on. If he wanted to do that, I would do it. I would do it. I would do it. That would be ironic, right? If me and him playing like some Rocket League and we just like, oh, so how's your new house or your old house? How's it feel to be safe or whatever? I know how that can be, man. It can be very challenging. Now, when my ex came to pick up some shit, I recorded everything. So I have her, I recorded her picking up the pans and shit. Like, remember, she was suing me for fucking pots and pans. And y'all like, no, she wasn't. I'm like, yeah, she was, man. Yeah, she was. And look, yeah, she was. It's wild, the divorce game, man. Rocket League dressed in a suit, like R playing the lawyer. Oh my goodness. Is this going viral yet? Like his tweet? It should. It should actually be viral. Let's see. Oh, 1.8 million. So this would happen, right? I guess he filmed this, showing her outside looking like a little cat, and she stole the GPU from him, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly. It's so petty, right? You see how petty that is? But he free. This is one step closer to freedom. One step, guys. It's a slow process, but it just snowballs. It snowballs. He walked out of his self-incue. Anyway, guys, I've been here way too long. I'm sick as shit. Hopefully I feel better tomorrow. And we're going to talk about XQC. We're going to talk about Logan Paul. Thank you to everyone who donated to the stream. Shout out to my sponsor. I think Classy Beats got it today. Shout out to my man Dust. Shout out to Joe Morris. Shout out to Just Niece, Chanzo, Cheyenne. These are all the people that donated. Classy Beats and Quip Shot. This guy, guys, who is this guy right here? Who is he? Love his content. It is by far the best. The best content out there is on his channel. And I normally don't plug channels, but I wanted to show some love. But go check out his channel, guys, for some great content. Now, look, this is the money shot right here. Why are they still standing out here, guys? If this shit just happened to me, oh, he here. Quip shot, yo. Thank you so much for condensing all that chicken bok down to something that's digestible. Appreciate you so much. But why are they still out here, guys? Let's make it bigger. Why are they still here? He about to go down the stairs. Look at this. That is the
love of my life.
That's the love of his life.
I'm gonna help. Thank you for helping out.
Thanks to cop. Will he be able to disclose everything when the case is over? Absolutely, if he don't sign an NDA. At this point, here, let's do a vote. I don't even know how to do a poll on Twitch. I see I got more people on Twitch than YouTube. I don't know how to do shit on Twitch. Should he get an NDA, guys? Yes or no? Just wire in the chat. Should XQC get an NDA? Yes or no? I don't know how to do the poll. Said nah. I can do a poll on YouTube. Here, I'll set up the poll on YouTube. Give me a second. Give me a second. Start a poll. If you come over to YouTube, you can vote. I don't know how to do anything on Twitch, and maybe that's a good thing because I see the shit that they on. Maybe it's not worth me investing time and energy into it. They're like hashtag poll, like, bruh, I am on whatchamacallit. I'm on YouTube. I stream on StreamYard. I can't look, my laptop cannot even if I open up Twitch right now, the stream will crash. I kid you not. It's too deep for an NDA now. I think they are sending non-case shots now. Well, he never talked about the divorce. He just said he owns the house. What you gonna do? But anyway, guys, I need more RAM. I think I got like 8 gigs of RAM or 16 maybe. I got a 960M GPU with a 5th gen i7 in my laptop. It's old shit. That's why I collect donations. The donations go back to the desktop. I'm like 1 month away from getting a desktop, and it's not gonna be no sucker desktop. It's gonna be souped up. So, all right, guys, I didn't talk about this way longer than I wanted to. The poll said yes, NDA. Overwhelmingly yes on the NDA. Y'all don't want him ever to talk about this? That's odd. Yeah, man, I'm sick, man. Look, tomorrow we'll come back stronger. I couldn't look, you know, I'm going through a divorce. I really look, my ex jammed me up so bad, but I'm gonna be all right. I got everything covered. Don't worry about it. I'm good. I just need her not. So here's the thing: if she doesn't sign on the 22nd, it's going to delay it like another month. It's like 4 things we got to do. She got to sign on the 22nd. I have to sign over the 128K. She has to sign off on the house, and I have to give her an AR-15. 4 things have to be done. But once she signed on the 22nd, the marriage is officially over. Everything else that comes after is just like a formality. So that's how divorce works. He needs to hire an investigator on her for what? It's a waste of money. Yes, AR-15. I have to give my ex my AR-15. She wanted it in a divorce, and I didn't want to fight her about it. So I just was like, fuck it, you can have it. That's how divorce works, guys. That's why I tell you guys, stay away from marriage. You know, like, you got to give her your AR-15? Yeah. Did he sleep with the whale? Oh, my goodness. Why y'all be calling her a whale? Maybe. Who cares? The question is, did he, are they married? That's the big question. He could smash her to smithereens if he wanted to. She can drop deck to whatever she wants to, but are they married? Are they married? Is she going back there just to take pictures of him? Be like, he was here. Anyway. I would not refer to her like the goddamn whatchamacallit. I see Petty ASF. Where the hell your ass been? Yo, Petty ASF. She would take down Adept. Petty ASF. She be sniping on these women out here. Don't leave your girl around Petty ASF. Because it might not be your girl no more. Anyway, I don't got nothing, guys. I'm like sick. My voice is messed up. I need some rest. I'll leave y'all with some XQC stuff since we got a lot of juicers in here. And Petty ASF, she probably had her security job, like, yeah, trying to message these hoes, trying to see which one she about to pipe down or whatever. It's crazy out here, man. Protect yourself. Hold on, let me see. It's like I want to go, but these comments keep coming in. Marriage ain't no way, bro.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
And look, guys.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
You are not a victim
Boy,
here.
ain't no
You
way.
have never been a victim here.
Boy, ain't no way.
I'm gonna have a new soundbite tomorrow that I'm gonna preview too. Like,
You are not a victim here. You have never been a victim here.
this is legend, but the one I pull out tomorrow is gonna be great. So XQCL's in the chat. Shout out to all my Ranger fans. We gonna leave y'all. Ranger stream is over. Shout out to Patrick Sky who stopped in. Appreciate everyone. I'll leave y'all juicers with some juice motivation. God damn, I need it too, man. Salute to y'all. Be safe, be kind. You know, leave Adept alone. Don't post that. Don't send her shit. Just let her do her. And I will see y'all tomorrow, 8 o'clock with the XQC stream. Peace.
No. If in life you always show up, right? And you get a participation ticket every day. And what you do, at some point, you'll hit the juice, right? Even if you show up and you don't get it 100 times in a row, maybe at some point you'll get it, right? But if you have no names in the hats, how can you expect to be drawn from the hats? You can't. Every day you gotta put your name in it. At some point it goes juicer mode.